Yeah.
Feeling like I'm on the run.
Yeah, my pick. You want to see it?
Live every day just the same. This rock star with no fame. The way it is for everyone. God knows that if I try, I might be able to get by as one of the ones. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. So I drove off to Atlanta, looking for some home-cooked food. Well, the people, they turned away. Yeah, they had nothing to say. Man, I thought it was kind of rude. Maybe if I was their kin, they might just let me in and put me in the right kind of mood. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. God knows that if I try, I'll get back home alive. Never have to leave again. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. Bring me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home to Boston.
I use public toilets and I piss on the seat. I walk around in the summertime saying, how about this heat? I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole and I'm proud of it.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West, Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pisses Show.
Hello, good evening. It is the 10th of October. That's 10/10. For all you out there counting. Would have been nice to have been invited to Boston, so I'm not going to turn on my friends' microphones here. I'm Byron.
I guess I'm not. Am I on? Hello. Can you hear me?
No.
Well, like I was saying earlier. Oh, I'm Patty Cakes. Hello.
Oh, really?
I thought I introduced myself.
Really?
Yeah.
I was beginning to wonder who the hell you were and
Who
why
the
you
hell's
kept
this chick in
coming
here?
back to my damn place.
Sneak it in on your ass too. Oh, where's the with the bullhorn? We're gonna use the bullhorn. I was singing that since Saturday night.
It is one of those kind of like Manamana.
Yes, but I love it. I think it's great. I was
It's,
like driving around.
Hey, baby, do you want to make love to me?
The answer is a permanent yes. And then there's a gentleman in front of us who heard that question.
Okay, so back up 2 seconds. So we decide.
Hold on a
after-
second. Hold on a second. Wait, back. Died if words are hot. Like and if okay. Go
Oh
ahead.
God! You just freaked me out. I go, is he having a stroke? No, so we
was
put children
reminding.
on the bus today. Little side note: I'm on vacation this week, so we decided to take a little trip. We put children on their buses.
without me.
Sent them to school.
Leave a friend behind. Yeah.
You worked until 7, and you know what? We didn't want to hear you bitching about your dogs barking because there was lots of walking. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So you put the kids on the bus.
We went, and then we journeyed to Riverside or somewhere, or Wellesley or somewhere. We got on the T. We took the T in, and we were being lovey. And I said something, and then I said what he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to make love to me later? He's like, that's a permanent yes. And this African American gentleman, a little older, a couple earrings, a couple teeth missing, started cracking up. So Bubba instantly pulls his sunglasses down, and his face turns bright red with embarrassment.
Quick shout out to Shreddy out there.
Hi,
Carmi
Shred.
checking in. Ed, what's up? Hello, Julie.
Shit, there's a lot of people out there tonight.
Yeah, that's our
for
Facebook
Wednesday.
friends. I'm not sure what else we got going on Spreaker at the moment. So
Which-
trying not to have too many windows open. Yeah, I'm trying to.
You take care of Spreaker, and he takes care of Facebook Live. How's that? Or I could. I don't know. I'm
I
just
don't know
watching
if I
something
can
here.
handle that. I just woke
I
up.
know. But no, we
I'm
walked.
still on my first beer. I mean, come on.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah, no shit. I know. I get day drinking videos from them, and I'm
Oh,
like, you
shit.
fucktards.
Oh,
What is
he
my
was
favorite?
angry.
Keep going with the story.
What is my favorite, like, participation sport?
Beer drinking.
Day drinking.
I know. I'm sorry.
No.
That was. I know. We've been bad. So go back to the story. Bumpa, help me out here.
All right,
So
the
that
guy.
was funny with the guy. The guy was cracking up, saying, pretty much.
So of course
saying-
I get all embarrassed, and I'm like, "Oh my god, put my sunglasses on." I act like I don't know what's going
He's
on.
like, "You a big man? You ain't happy to have that, or something like that."
Well, yeah. Then what are you, shy, embarrassed? I'm not.
So that was our first.
Nope, already
adventure.
had that, you know?
So then we walked around. We were walking around doing like Faneuil Hall, Quincy Market, all of those things. Being super touristy, taking pictures of anything that said Wikipissa, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So then we were getting a little hungry and a little thirsty. We needed some tasties. So the first place we stumbled upon was what? Something K's?
Sissy K's.
Sissy K's, where Bumpa tells me this is where he earned the name Bumpa. So
Yeah.
I was like,
my.
okay. So I was like, all right, you want to go in there? Well, anyway, we wound up finding this place called Cregan's? No.
Coogan's.
Coogan's. I Googled cheap drinks, cheap beer or something like that, and it sent us there. And so we get in and we sit down, and there's a list on the wall, like $5 beers, $4 beers, $3 beers, $2 beers. So we started off with the $3 ones that were like shock tops, pretty good. We started drinking a couple $5 ones. We're like, ooh, we're going to upgrade. We eat some nachos. We're chilling out, having a good time. We move to the bar, and this guy starts talking to us next to us and says, you know they have Dollar, Budweiser, and Bud Light drafts? We're like, what?
Yeah.
Then we really felt guilty that we didn't call you. Like, shit, we never leave this place. I'm on my 4th beer, hammered. I'm like,
Oh, you know, I saw the video of you taking out a street sign while you were walking with them. Hey,
Yeah.
I was felt, yeah, Mr. Gotta take a picture of me every move I make. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we do our thing.
It is a little disturbing.
So we do our
I
thing.
had to, I'm sorry, I had to interrupt. I did have to unfollow Bumpa.
Why?
Because it's just, you know how
it's
people
all me.
have new children
Yeah.
and they just photograph their new child. Oh, they so look at that.
Look,
he
she
just
pooped. She
just pooped. Here's a picture of the poop face. It's kind of like that with you. I mean, you're all over the fucking Instagram. It's all over the Facebook. It's all over the snappy face and all the rest of the social shit.
Oh.
And,
Okay.
Okay, yes.
No. I have a comment.
Okay, yeah.
So he took pictures of me the other day when we went to Spider Gates in Leicester, which is
Okay.
it's called like Friends Cemetery, but you have to go down this crazy like against the law road, kind of, right?
Yep.
It's surrounded by the airport equipment. The Worcester
Yeah,
Airport.
the airport, the property, fence, and whatnot.
This is not his friend. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay.
So we go all the way down. We go there. So anyway, it's supposed to be spooky, and like you put coins and you can put coins on the gravestones. There's a patch where there's grass that doesn't grow, so that's supposed to be the altar. So I laid on it like I was dead. All this craziness. But anyway, he just takes a normal picture of me. My hair's flowing. I'm holding a handful of weeds, and then a woman puts a comment underneath and asks if I'm Wiccan. Did you see that comment?
Yeah, Bumba and I know who that was.
I told you that's
Yes.
his ex.
Yes. I know. I was like, oh, I go, I look like a witch now? I can act like a witch. No. But no, I don't know. We just have a good time together. We experience a lot.
So I do notice that I've been spending a lot more time alone.
Oh.
My best friend is Cooper, the cat, and we hang out all the time together.
Oh, my
We owe you big time.
God.
See, okay, you and us we're a little opposite. You want to go out at like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And
Yeah.
stay, yeah.
And
we
both
go
of you
out
guys are
early.
like this now. See, Bumpa,
I have to get up at 6 every morning.
what do you have to get up at 6 every
I have to get up at 6 every morning. I
Kids.
bring my kids to school every single day.
Send a fucking Uber for him.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, my God.
That would go a
I
long
know
way.
someone whose father did that.
Yeah.
She sent her son to his father's for the weekend, and he was too lazy to drive the kid back to her apartment, so he sent the kid in the Uber. The kid showed up shaking and crying. Because it's traumatic, even for a 10-year-old,
To get into somebody else's car?
that they don't know.
Well, sure, you never know what kind of
Exactly.
funkiness has been happening in a car.
Or just in general, you don't know the person. And now you're trusting... Oh, my God, that's...
I
that's
don't
all-
ride in Bumpa's car anymore.
Nothing happens in my car.
anymore.
Oh, my God.
All right, so let me get to one more part of the story. So we decide to leave for the day because I'm like, all right, we're a little hungry, a little whatever. We get in the car, we get on the train. We both instantly pass out asleep on the train. We look like two homeless people like this.
Oh, yeah.
Our heads are bopping up and down. He keeps bumping into somebody. He keeps bumping into
Terrifying
somebody
the
next to him.
elderly all over the country.
Oh, the
Boston to Arizona to...
oh my God, it was crazy. What was this one guy doing to you?
Oh, this young
he's trying to
guy
stick his
next to
finger in
me.
his ass.
And no, I kept leaning against him. He was getting pissed.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
he
would have fucking
Well,
loved...
he gave me a nudge one time. And then,
He kept saying, "I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry."
I'm sorry.
We looked like we were probably on crack. We were just like,
but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like I was laying across him, It was just like I was barely bumping his arm. And I'm just like,
I would have
sorry.
been like, oh, that didn't work.
no.
I would have lit off a whole string of firecrackers on your ass.
But it
so
seems like all
angry.
we do is eat and drink and go out. But what we do is we post a lot of like the 1 or 2 days a week that we do all that, right? And then we do it like 2 or 3 times in those days.
She said doo-doo.
Do.
Oh,
I've had lots of beer. Now we've moved on to
what have we moved on to?
UFO pumpkin.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and it's good. It's probably
It is
like my
good.
favorite pumpkin. They had a chocolate pumpkin at the Total Wine that we were just in. I should have got that.
Yeah, all I can smell now is pumpkin belches. It's
Yep.
awful. In this.
Oh,
Wait till the farts start coming.
Oh, you already
I already blew a fart.
shat up the bowl.
Did I leave remnants?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I gotta clean the
but I'll-
bathroom.
Oh,
Rooster tailed right up the back of the seat
That's
again.
a lie. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Used up all the toilet paper.
There wasn't much there.
I don't need much.
I
It's been
know,
like
I
that
get
for
it.
a month.
I
You know,
know,
just a square to pat dry
Oh, my
after you
God.
shit.
Yes, I hear you. I hear you. All right. So, what's tonight's show about, guys? Who was that?
It took him 20 minutes to find that sound effect.
No, it wasn't the one I was looking for.
I saw you furiously staring at. Oh, I'll use this right here.
Yeah, that
Hello?
was a
I
back.
thought somebody was answering. Calling.
So small things, big assholes, and more. That's the subject.
Okay.
So basically, Prius drivers in the high speed
Ooh.
lane.
That's both, right? Because they're
Yeah.
a small car.
It's a
and
it's
it
a
makes them a big
twofer.
asshole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Small car in the way of my big car. Basically, I've got 2.5 Prius engines.
And they just need to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
I will have some things an asshole would say, but Patty also has some
do?
some items.
Yeah.
I'm just going to freelance that one because I could go
Free
for.
balling.
I
You Bob,
could
just
go
talk
for-
about yourself, some things you've done.
I could go for months.
Well, give us a couple things. You want to give us something?
Assholes on Facebook.
Okay. Say
So
that.
we were talking about how. This person posted this this thing about Kavanaugh and saying, "Oh, now we have a rapist in there." And I said, "Excuse me, I thought you believed in our system of justice, guilty, innocent until proven guilty."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, pretty soon we're going to start seeing people get elected who have got far more shady shit than the people who we've had in the past, from Clinton and his Hummer underneath the desk to Bush and his cocaine thing,
God bless him.
Obama and his weed, along with Clinton and his weed, and that's, small stuff. We had a guy who was going to run for president who dropped a blonde in the pond. I mean, come on. But now, the
That rhymes.
millennials, currently, right now, I guarantee you, if you look up stupid shit or you watch an episode of Ridiculousness,
Oh my god, my kid loves that show.
yeah, well, like a future Supreme Court justice has already been on Ridiculousness, no
Probably,
doubt in my
yeah.
mind. And then I get this fucking way out to the left. Yeah, pretty much.
Good
But,
job.
hey, Tiger Lily. We
I
get this. I get this wild thing going. I can't believe that you're comparing sexual assault to smoking weed. Like, there's no comparison. I wasn't saying someone.
People read what they want to read.
Well,
out of
that's
it, right?
pretty much it. And then I went on to say,
Well,
kinds
in
of
that same group, I know what the group you're talking about because we're all in that same area.
the left coast.
Yeah, and I have no problem. I don't have an issue with someone's political views. My biggest issue really is that
When they post shit that they have no idea where it came
well,
from.
but no, really, like if I respond to something they say, I don't say, "Hey, you're an idiot. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're this or that."
Oh,
or
you
that.
mean like all those names I got called today?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but if most, and I'm sure there are plenty of righties, I guess we'll say, that
Oh, do the same damn thing.
will shoot back. Yeah, and I am. I've always said I'm in the middle. Maybe I lean right, but I mean I'm definitely in the middle because I would make a bad either party.
so what you're saying is you're bi.
Yeah, I'm I'm bi-political. I'm bi-political.
Bi poly.
Yeah, bi-poly. I like that. There we go. But the biggest thing that pisses me off the
I knew
most
he took it in the ass. See, there you go.
Yeah.
I knew I'd work
No,
an
no,
ass
no.
in there.
is the biggest thing that bothers me is oh my god
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Keep
is
going.
the
Keep plugging.
We won't interrupt you.
no you always keep doing it. Such a dick.
What
Is,
was that?
The people that will reach out, like call you
reach
a piece
around.
of shit. No, they call you a piece of
reach
shit.
out. Okay.
Right. No, hey, when they respond to something you post, they don't like what you say. So automatically, you're a piece of shit. You must be you're a racist. That's my favorite one. You're a racist. You're this, you're that. And
I like being called a Nazi
I'm like
myself.
right, but when they say something that you don't agree with, or that might be stupid or whatever, you don't go calling, what are you, a piece of shit or this or that or a fucking asshole? No, I don't say that. You hold your stance. You say why you think this, or no, see, or whatever you've read, the information you know. But you don't say, well, you're a fucking idiot for thinking that way. And that's exactly what our friends say.
Yeah.
Before right off the bat, they call it. I mean, I constantly get called a POS,
Yep.
Piece of shit, a racist, a prick, and a dick, and a piece of, other things. They all, the handful of them really constantly just bash me, and I've never once called them a bitch, douche, or whatever. And
I think you might have called one an asshole. Once.
I called one
I think because they were.
I called one a
right?
bitch after she said it. I might be a bitch or this or. I said, well, yeah, you might be a bitch, but I mean, I kind of agreed with her. I didn't call her out, but normally
she probably didn't like that.
no. But I don't. I don't shit on people for their political views. I mean, I'll speak my piece and that's it. And then others will just chime in. Well, you're a fucking idiot for thinking that way, or you're the reason why America's like this. I'm like, no. I mean, it's. And then you got all when I tend to shit more on the lefties simply because
you shit on the left
because they're the
You're
ones
a left shitter.
they're the ones who stomp on their feet when they don't get what they want, right? I mean, they're the ones
Stomp,
out there,
cry,
stomp, cry, and you know what they say? Well, that's how we make change. You know what I mean? Half the country leans to the left, half the country leans to the right. It's pretty much always been that way. Give or take a couple of percent this way or that way, whatever it sways. But as I've said a million times, that the left, if they continue the way they're going, they are pushing more and more people to the right, whether they see it or not. Unless if you are hardcore left, there are plenty of people on the left that those hardcore lefts are scaring, and I've told our friend there, the best thing you could see it or not, unless if you are hardcore. The best thing you
I
could
forgot
do.
to turn down my radio.
Oh my God!
The best thing you could do is, just sit back, let Trump or whoever it is you hate, make a fucking fool of himself. But you don't. You can't shut up for 5 minutes and you go on a tirade about stuff as you often show, stuff they don't know what they're talking about. I pointed out one time about inmates and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
How 80% of them at one particular prison voted for Democrats or Hillary over whatever, and I said,
well, you're a racist,
right?
For pointing that out. You ever point out another fact again? I am going to jam a stick up your ass,
right? And then, it came out because they right off the bat, Trump supporter convicted of murder. Okay, so not a single Hillary supporter is in jail, right? Because everyone on death row doesn't support a single person, right?
Because the Clintons killed all of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I hate, I don't mean to get political. I'm not really.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm not getting political. I'm just simply saying the respect part as far as
or the
opinions.
lack thereof.
Right, the lack of, and because I'm not here to talk about a particular stance, other than if you don't like my view or someone else's view, accept it. That's fine. That's their view. That's the best part of our country is the freedom of speech type thing, freedom of opinion, freedom of expression, and leave it at that. You don't have to say, "Oh, you know what? You don't see my way. You're a fucking douche canoe," or "You're a fucking."
Hold on, I gotta close the window. It's getting cooler in here.
Yeah, no, don't do that. You bastard.
Are you really?
No, he's fucking. But
Great.
that's as far as the political thing on our show. That's we try to really refrain from getting too political. But
I don't.
I know you don't. But to me, it's just my biggest thing is the respect for other people's opinions. And like today, that I saw with your comments and stuff, you just immediately get bashed and shit on. And it's not about the opinion. It's just you're a fucking idiot for thinking that way. You're the problem with this country if you think that way. I'm like, okay.
Sorry, wrong one. This is me getting bumpers started up on the political stuff.
Well, my poll start is over.
Gave me some time to check up on my Facebook. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right. So,
It is October.
Yep, October. So,
Yeah, it's getting close to Halloween.
yeah, I got some ghouly shit. Do you want some ghouly shit?
Well, what are we doing?
I don't know. What do you got? I'm pretty much.
That isn't. This sounds like Tubular Bells. Somebody. Nah.
Ooh.
But there is a new Halloween movie out there.
October 19th. Let's all go.
I'm kind of looking forward to this one.
I am
I guess
too.
it's going back to the original canon.
Yeah.
I thought that it was. Somebody needs a beer.
Do you need one?
Yeah, I could use one on standby. Grab one.
Are they
They're
chilling?
drinking their drink of choice tonight, and it's odd. It's voluntary too. Is more of that pumpkin shit.
UFO pumpkin.
Yeah.
Well, we had this at that hole in the wall dive bar when, in Orange. We had time to kill before Phoenix's football game that he didn't play in. We just went to support it.
My choice of beer is whatever's left in the fridge.
I cried over my beer because it was the last one.
I thought about defrosting the freezer.
Yeah.
And just sticking my head underneath the drip pan, maybe to try some of that Clamato. Bud Light Clamato.
You say Clamato, I say Clamato.
I say chlamydia.
Oh, I hope you don't.
All right.
All right, you want to go into the topic?
I want to jump a little bit ahead into November.
Okay.
What's happening on November 10th?
Ooh. Dumbass.
Before we lose our good amount of audience members into the myriad of us getting drunk and then mentioning at the end of the show, a friend of mine is doing a excuse me, is doing a fundraiser.
Yes.
For about cure cancer and
what's your connection with this guy?
He
past drug dealer, book you up.
Yeah, and yeah, and I watched their relationship grow. It was interesting, but no, this guy used to be the host of the weekly trivia event that I used to go and almost clean up every week at because. I'd walk in a little bit late. Everybody would be answering about a quarter of the way through, and myself and another friend made our own team. And that's when all of a sudden we became trivia superstars. They watched us win that night after missing a quarter of the questions.
Oh, we need to go. I missed that when we used to go in Grafton.
And Rich was absolutely incredible. He came in, had the songs all set up. He just engaged the crowd perfectly. I'm hoping he's going to be hosting the event. I mean, that guy can just put together. He would be perfect on his own show.
Yeah.
I definitely would listen to that. Bumpa, you have the exact information for.
Yeah, I do.
He does.
You sure?
It's on my phone, actually. Sorry. Oh.
How about this right here?
It is on Facebook, but you got to. Okay. So.
I'm a great secretary or assistant.
Oh my god, you got it again.
So, yeah, like you said, November 2nd, Chuck's Steakhouse in Auburn.
November 10th.
That's
November
a good
10th.
place. Margaritas.
Is it?
It is the 10th.
So,
He
is
said
it right?
that.
Isn't it like a Margaritaville of...
Yes.
He still couldn't hear us.
No,
could he?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's November
No,
10th.
Right,
not
that's
the
what I said.
second.
You
You
said
said the
second.
second.
Okay,
I can rewind.
you could. Sunday, November 10th from
There you go.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Sunday. It's actually
Saturday,
Saturday.
November 10th. We're fucking everybody up.
You did that
Saturday.
yourself.
Saturday.
You walked in here.
Shut
all
up.
fucked up.
We're like,
Shut
I
up.
think he's on his 7th day
Shut
today.
up. Shut the fuck
He just
up.
doesn't have the last thing on
Saturday,
here.
November 10th, 8 to 10 p.m., Chuck's Steakhouse in Auburn. Price is $15 in advance, $20 at the door. And again, it's for
That's
taking a
what-
swing at cancer fundraiser.
Okay.
And so far, I believe there are 10 comedians.
Oh, yeah? Do you know some of their names? Featuring.
I'm looking at them all, I don't know them. Benjamin Busuna, Jesse Burlingame, Jimmy Cash, Katie Keith, May Keith, Lorelei Lyons, Mosif Musa,
Nothing I like better than female comics.
Brian O'Donnell, Gabe Sklan, Luis Vasquez.
we know
We've
him.
sin Luis.
Yeah, that's our buddy.
Yeah, Luis is good.
Yeah, we saw him at that the police
And it's
officer thing,
hosted
too.
by Christy Kilbinsinski. Caleb Basinski.
Can you
Christy.
say that 3 times
Nope,
fast?
I'm
So
done.
maybe we should reach out to one of these people, especially Louis, since we know him.
Yeah.
Maybe we should reach out to them and try to get them a week prior to talk to us for a few minutes on the show.
Yes, I
Just more
agree.
time.
Also, if again you buy in advance is $15, $20 at the door. You can register at takeaswing.org. And drinks will be available during the show. Mention Take a Swing at Cancer and get 10% off your food bill.
I will be ordering dinner that night.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Nope.
10% goes to.
Right.
10% goes to-
Mention Take a Swing at Cancer and 10% of your food bill will be donated to the charity.
Yeah, it's a full restaurant as well.
Yeah.
So,
It is
sorry.
good food. I've been there
I like
once,
playing
I
with the
think.
stick.
So Comedy
Stick
for a
'em on.
Cause.
Grab the soft one.
So 10 funny comedians. Again, it's Saturday, November 10th
Me.
from 8 to
Hey,
10
we had a
p.m.
good day today.
Saturday, November 10th, 8 to 10 p.m. Chuck's Steakhouse.
Saturday.
Yep.
November 10th.
Right. And we will most likely be there, doing live, the podcast live.
Yeah. Maybe we can plug in.
Well,
right
that was
this
one of the
time.
things, I kind of tossed up there to your friend there, and he thought that was a great idea.
Well, you shouldn't be tossing off in front of my friends.
No, I agree. That's
Only in
not
front of
a nice
me.
thing to do. But it's a great place. If you've never been there, it's a good-sized place, so it should be a fun time for a good cause. And it'll be on our Facebook page. We'll pop it up a few more times over the next week or so, a couple of weeks.
I will be ordering the filet that night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it is a steakhouse, so
Yep.
yeah.
And they have a Margaritaville bar or whatever they call it. Right?
You know what? I want the filet.
Yes.
I have been thinking about filet for weeks. I want to go to Texas Roadhouse again.
Oh my God! And that margarita was delish.
Yep.
Delish.
So that should be a good time. And there was another event we were looking at.
There's an event one Saturday or the Saturday prior to that we need
The third,
to discuss with you.
Right?
Yes.
Oh God.
So we need you to take 2 Saturdays off in a row.
Oh yeah, sure. Because I'm the only one who's actually truly
There we go. Go for
gainfully
it.
employed.
Yeah, there you go.
You're an ass. No, we just work Monday through Friday, and you are all over the place. So
Listen,
there's a tentative show. This is a show we've actually been working on for roughly a year, right? Would you
Yes.
say?
Yeah.
And this one would be with our friend Jeff Wade. Does that name sound
Yep.
familiar? Byron?
Jeff Wade.
Jeff Wade?
Yeah.
He's the one who helped us with Comics League and something.
Yeah.
One of them.
Oh yeah.
So he would like,
I like
us
him.
to pretty much have a send off.
Guess what? November 3rd.
Yes.
I'm not working.
Yes, score. So then we will.
He's the Larry the Cable Guy looking
Yes,
guy.
You were about to say motherfucker.
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I'm hanging around with her too much.
Yeah, I say
Motherfucker?
motherfucker all the time. All the time.
No wonder why your kids keep on getting sent home from school.
That is so not true. My kid got sent home because he has a concussion. No,
where
we
the
want
white
at
women
Pistol
at?
Pete's
Sorry, you
in
said not
Connecticut.
true. It's a glandular reaction.
Oh, so
Yeah.
to tie into that statement,
Yep.
Bumpa introduced me to a new show, not new to him, but new to me, on Spreaker, and they called Fist.
Funny in a Small Town.
Yes.
Funny in a Small Town on Spreaker. Great show. I've listened to them a few times.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Out of Minnesota.
yeah,
Yeah.
the land. Oh, yeah, don't you know?
And
They don't tackle.
I should call in there, and go, hey, I'm from northern Minnesota, eh?
They'll pick up on it.
just
I
would
joined
love
the
to.
conversation early in the show, and then hey, bump them, look at pictures. And I'll try to do the Boston
Yeah,
accent.
yeah.
That
Wicked
there.
fucking piss out, then,
Yeah, the pack the cat. They're doing all that.
yeah.
shit.
That's right.
But
But
they
it
were
was-
funny and
it's
somewhere
kinda-
along the line.
Yeah,
there.
it's like our along the lines of our kind of show.
It's a down. We could maybe we could add
Yeah.
a fifth family.
I could see that with them. I only listen for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Yay! But no, you could just the way it was flowing, the way they talk, it's a lot like all the four.
Were they
family
getting
shows.
shitty?
No. Were they? No, I don't know what
No,
they're doing.
no.
I
they're
enjoy a show that degenerates into a shit show.
fine. Like what
I
you
haven't
do.
done a shit show in a while.
Last week.
Oh, well, there you go, Byron. There's a challenge. Let's see if you can do it tonight.
Oh yeah,
What?
get into
What
a
do you
shit
mean?
show real quick.
Yeah,
What
go
shit
just
show?
him. He can just
What
go
do you mean I do
downhill
a
real
shit show?
quick.
Let's do shots then.
Hold on a second.
Oh my God, I have to drive, so you can do the shots.
Hold on a second. Let's see if I can do
I can
this right.
explode all over the laptop.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't hear it.
Challenge accepted.
You know what I did? I dropped my monster from the top of your staircase straight down to
I
the bottom
thought
floor.
I heard. It's a good thing I wasn't reaching for the gun.
Boom! All the way
He's
down.
looking at me. He runs in the apartment and hides. I'm like, what the fuck? You're not even gonna help me?
Yeah, I mean, I've got
What?
guns hidden all around the Meadowbrook building.
Yeah, I need to come in to return gunfire.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh,
I sleep with
so
my
fat.
vest on too. So.
Do you?
Yes, of course I do.
All right, we're
I'm
getting off
waiting
topic.
for the Democrat apocalypse, zombie apocalypse, where they all come walking in going like this: Bernie Sanders is great.
Oh,
Wait, well,
He believes what I believe.
oh my god.
All right, so Patty Cakes has some topic, some items on topic.
I have to make
Or-
a side comment.
Okay.
Just for I know Byron will appreciate this or laugh at me. So
Oh my!
this morning
Yes.
we're driving children to school, and we're making up extra names, or they're telling me their nicknames or what the friends are calling them in school. So his son.
Did any of the kids call themselves Ishkabibble?
No.
No.
Good.
But the one son's like saying something about the moon roof or sparkling sun or something like that. And his daughter says, "No, you should be Patty Cakes." I was like, "Oh my god!" I go, "Yes, I'll be Patty Cakes."
If she only knew.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, "Oh, I like Patty Cakes." All right.
And especially when Patty's cakes get spiked,
Oh no.
what she turns into. I'm Patty Cake.
Patty Cakes. Ah.
And I'm going to do a mic drop after I say everybody deserves free food.
What?
Patty says, "Hey, I like that name." You know.
All right. So this is from timeout.com. Just so I
You
Google.
going to make me turn around and face the corner? Put me
Yes,
in timeout?
yes.
Oh, this tastes good.
Probably deserve
Yeah.
to be.
30 things that make you an asshole everywhere except Miami.
And real quick, anyone who wants to chime in on that with their own theories of what makes somebody an asshole, let us know.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
on Facebook or Spreaker.com
Yeah.
in the chat rooms. Give us.
Yeah.
They give us a call? Are we live?
Yes, the
locked and
phone
loaded?
line.
Kristen
is
joined.
up.
Hi, Christian.
I don't know which end is up.
Which end is up?
It's
so
going to be
what's
the
our
lowest
telephone
one
line?
is first.
Say our telephone line. I'm going to read this. All right. There's so much pride attached to living in Miami. We lay claim to some of the country's best beaches, most killer nightlife, and most beautiful people. But sometimes being surrounded by so much awesomeness makes us a little arrogant too. If you find
I'm
yourself
not
getting
arrogant.
gnarly stares from the person driving the rental car you just caught off, or your Airbnb neighbor who has no idea why you just greeted him with a kiss on the cheek, you're probably engaging in behaviors that make you an asshole everywhere except Miami. Here are 30 more jerk moves you can only get away with in the 305, because the rest of the world just doesn't get it, bro. I know, right? Bear with me. Speaking Spanish by default to someone you've never met.
Lawrence or Lowell.
Having a
can
full
do that
conversation with a friend while blocking traffic, and then giving attitude when people honk at you.
No, that
Oh, I hate
happens
that.
up here
In
constantly. Yeah.
Honking your horn if the car in front of you hasn't moved the second the light turns green.
Oh,
That
hate
fucking
That's
pisses me off.
Massachusetts.
I hate
That's
that,
me.
but Byron does that. Yeah.
I do actually. I've got a sensor on the front of my car that does that. It's called the masshole button.
And won't you pay for extra for that?
It is a here's a recording of inside the car.
Oh my God.
Boom. Masshole button activated. Light turns green. Beep. Get out of the way.
Oh my god. But when you're first in line, looking down at your phone and not the light, so everyone but you misses it when you finally stop looking at your Snapchat feed. Kissing a complete stranger or someone you have just met on the cheek. Who does that?
It's awful when you run into a bum who's into kissing you on the cheek.
That bum
Or
better
you
get
know
his
what's
ass
even
away from
worse
me.
is when you're riding in on the train
Riding dirty.
and and some huge guy beside you decides to take a nap and drool on your shoulder.
I think he just woke up.
Nothing wrong with that.
Speaking Spanglish.
That happens in Framingham.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If Kristen is still listening, something that would piss Kristen off about me
See?
is me saying "Mira, Mira." She's probably going right
Oh,
now. She's gonna want to kick my ass.
Remember Enid?
Mia, Nita.
Mira.
Remember Enid?
Vaguely.
Way back in the dark ages,
Okay.
the mall cop days.
Yeah. All right. Now I know what you're talking about.
Mira.
Yeah.
Over the radio.
Oh.
Mira,
She,
over here.
I say that to my kids, and she looks like she wants to punch me dead in the face every time I do it.
I would too. Just saying.
All right, 6. Showing up 45 minutes late for a meeting.
Isn't that like fashionable?
That's
I
a
mean, that's
given.
you. It's a meeting you don't even want to be there in the first place.
If I even show up at the meeting,
Yeah.
it's a fucking
All right,
miracle.
isn't it rude for a meeting, but maybe not for necessarily for a party?
I think it's rude if they
Sorry.
schedule a meeting first thing in the morning. Who the fuck does that?
And you know what? We all know of meetings that 90% of those meetings didn't need to happen. An email would have taken care of the community. Yes.
98% of
An
those,
email
yeah.
could have communicated the bullshit they're
they better
talking
have
about.
donuts and coffee at this meeting too.
Oh, no, they get you bagels.
Oh, I'll go for a bagel. Close are
Cold
feeding me.
bagels
That's
with
fine.
cream cheese.
That's fine. I'm
No,
fine with
you
that.
see,
No, I'm fine
I
with that.
just started accepting cheese on toasted bread, okay? You want me to put cheese on untoasted bread? What the fuck?
But
just
that-
have, like, might as well
better
just
than nothing. At
have
least you
Wonder
get a
Bread
snack.
with cheese in it. There you
Okay,
go.
yeah. No, it's different. It's a different texture.
What do we work for the government? Here's your welfare cheese.
No, only if it's orange.
Now, Tiger Lily, on the subject, she said people who get in line to order, and then when they get to their turn, don't know what they want.
Or, no, even worse.
Especially if
You're
you've been in
in
line
a
for a while.
long supermarket line. Now, I typically avoid those by going in the middle of the night or very early in the morning.
Right, good job.
And this asshole in front of you with a full cart, and they're like, oh, and then run.
Forgot one more thing.
There
That's
you
up there.
are looking at the cashier, and the cashier's like, what the fuck? I'm halfway through this fucking order. You
Yeah.
see
They
you
think they have
next
enough
Tuesday.
time. Yeah.
And then and then they come back with 9 items. And then they send their kids.
go get something.
Oh my
go
God,
get this,
I'm
go
that
get that.
person. I'm that person. But okay, can I make a comment to that?
Sure.
I think
Please do,
that at the
because-
registers.
Because I'm halfway ready to do what Bumpa did one time when some guys started ordering lottery tickets over and over again.
Oh, my God.
Well, I think at the registers they should have bread and milk. Because I always forget bread and milk. They should have an extra little section right
But they're
there.
never going to have the bread that you want
I don't care.
or the milk that you want.
Well, they can keep. You know what? I almost don't care. I'd rather just take it. I bet you they would have more sales, more impulse buys that way. I bet you.
Well, I do. There's a market increase you see of like the I call them drone shoppers. Those are the employees in the store who are just like barely above brain dead, walking around with a cart and a list of things to buy. And
That's
just,
because more and more people
I
are
know,
doing that.
but you're watching them. They go shopping the bread aisle first, and then pile everything on top of that. That would fucking drive me nuts. They come back and
Do you think they make more or less than a cashier? Because to
Same.
me, that's almost a better job. I do that
in
all
a
day,
way
every
it
day.
is, but the thing
That's
is,
more fun.
cashier job. Now, I was a cashier at a grocery store back in the 80s. That's when I actually were ringing in what were called PLUs.
Yep.
You had to put in the right code,
Mm-hmm.
and then, you bring that down a little bit there.
I suppose.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, it's not,
I'm
it's very
good
nice.
I'm good with a little bit of background music, but right now I'm feeling like I'm getting the asshole blues on here. You know?
You are.
Hey, man.
But yeah, I mean
I got the
everything I
asshole
had to key in
blues.
individually, and then we had WIC checks,
Yes.
Yes.
women, infant, children. Believe me, I'm firmly for
Bread, milk,
helping
peanut butter,
people who need a
peas.
hand up, not a handout. But each one had to be gathered in a specific way.
Yep.
and then they would like put the check on top of the pile. So in the meantime, I'd have 32 people in line behind me, and we didn't have those nifty little boop, 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 you know,
Yeah, you had to put key each one in.
each individual one in. And if you fucked up, you had to void it out, and then you had to have a supervisor come over to key it in. What's he doing? Looking at porn over there?
No.
Yeah, pictures of me.
No.
Goes-
Yep.
Sorry, I looked over. I saw cleavage.
Yep.
But no, I know what it is. It's tedious. It's a lot of work, you know. And then if they don't buy the right stuff, what are you reading?
On the Matt Hanna.
Yes, hi Matt.
When I shoe, I'm in and out. It's got to be
Shop.
shop.
Yep.
He's in and out. He's there 8 to 9 hours a day and doesn't want anyone to spend any more time. I hate spending time
I know
in
him
the grocery
through the
store.
grocery store. Oh, I just ran over my heel. Fuck. Oh my god.
You ran over your heel with what?
I went to move the
The chair?
I moved the chair and I don't have shoes on.
You know what?
Oh fuck.
If we
me.
had those wheels, that may not have happened.
We were.
Sunny
I would have if we
dogs.
were home.
Oh my god, we got to put the sunny dog wheels on.
Yeah.
I think I'm bleeding.
Not
Oh
on my
god,
floor.
that fucking hurt. Shit.
Get out of the apartment if you're going to bleed. Go. That's what my mom said when I was a little kid. I came running into
You're
the
gonna
house.
leave.
I come into the house. I got a head wound, and you know my she's comforting my brother because my brother came running into the house first.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?" I'm standing there in the doorway going, "Ma, I'm bleeding." She goes, "Get the fuck out of the house!" What do you mean I'm bleeding? Get out! Don't bleed on the rug! Oh god damn it! Okay, you know I.
Priorities, man.
And
Priorities.
do they call 911?
Oh,
No, they put you in the back of the station wagon, the Country Squire station wagon.
You suck up those fumes.
Couldn't even pull open the seats. Don't bleed on the seat.
Why'd you just put a napkin to your head?
Oh, my mom gave me a towel,
Okay.
and on the way to the hospital,
Probably like a dirty rag
yeah,
one, right?
an old towel, like she used it. It had the smell of pledge.
Furniture. Yeah, I was going to say furniture polish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we weren't rich,
I've
so
done
we
that
didn't
to
have
someone
pledge. We
before. I've
had
given them an old nasty towel before.
That's
to
some
use.
knockoff version of it, whatever.
the 70s version of that. So kids out there, don't play with logs tied to ropes and throwing them over tree branches.
Oh. Well, yeah, because you want to build a tree.
I wasn't a bright child.
Yeah, you were. All right.
No, because I just stood there and I saw that thing coming, and then next thing you know, all I can see are stars. And of course, the first thing a kid does is, you're in shock, so you go, "No, I'm okay." Was that a burp?
That was a bathroom.
I thought you were having sex over there.
I'm just nastiness.
It's a little weird.
Oh, that's the last show, nasty. All right. Being the last person at a party.
Hang on a second. Matt also said something. They need to issue shopping cart licenses. They really do.
Oh my God, yes.
Those assholes who will take up, and the aisles in supermarkets have gotten bigger over the decades.
No, it
Little bit.
depends.
Over
Depends
the
on the
decades,
store, I
we're
think.
talking from the 70s till now.
Okay.
Now it's like a super highway. Yet you're going to have an asshole who is going to turn their cart diagonal across that aisle,
And you
walk
gotta get by 'em.
away from it, and of
Yes.
course,
Yes.
it's between two of the in aisle displays.
Oh, right,
That,
right.
oh
Yep.
my God, you can so relate to
And
this,
if
right?
you get near this, God
I
forbid
can.
you get near this, the woman comes running up, and of course she's leaving her purse wide open, keys, wallet, and all that shit. And she
Oh,
looks
shit.
at me
I think
like
you just put me on blast too.
I am some kind of dirty thief who is looking to steal her shit. In the meantime, I'm like, listen,
just
you
wanna get-
bitch.
Just trying
I
to get this
just
fucking thing out of my way.
want. I got my salted sesame sticks. Get out of my way.
Oh, yeah, because your grocery shopping half the time consists of like 5 or 6 things. I mean,
Well, yeah, 5 or 6 things that total $70.
Yeah, because you shop at one of my stores.
Thank God for a Price Chopper and their 3 times triple gas points this month to the end of October.
There you
oh,
go.
nice.
Good for you. What about Aldi? You don't go there anymore?
I go there for the paper goods and stuff like that. I like to buy foreign paper goods.
Ah,
I like to support the people of other worlds. the third
You want to
world
make sure
nations.
your paper goods are lead lined and
Yes.
little,
Yeah. It encourages me to use less with my bidet.
So kind of go with your comment about the people that park like.
She's over here trying to jerk off the microphone stand that's not live.
I'm lonely. hey now. Yeah, we were supposed to find a dark corner, and that didn't work out. I had to poop. I had to poop. That's why. Anyway, when I'm working in these said grocery stores, if I'm like putting Oreos on the shelf, I'm in the bottom. People just stand there and stare, not say a word if they need to get by me. A quick little, hey, do you mind if I get by you real quick? I'm up saying, no problem, I'll move for you. They'd rather stand there and stare at you.
For somebody working in a grocery store, I'll turn around and go around another aisle.
Well, no, if you just say something, I'm fine with it.
I used to stock shelves, and when you're in the zone sometimes, it's not a fun job.
Yeah, it is.
Your brain...
I love it. My brain goes crazy, though. I think about a million things all over.
The old people, you're right, Matt. The old people are the worst.
Yes.
When they have a conversation in the middle of the aisle, diagonal to each other. So it's like a roadblock.
And then you don't want to be disrespectful.
I feel like I'm in, what that movie was, Vanishing Point, where the guy's racing across, and the cops are always in front of him diagonally, and he has to smash through them. Honest to God, I used to shop at Market Basket in Bellingham.
Yeah.
And
you want to kill everybody.
Oh my God!
The elderly people there, they're just like, and they would, I swear to God, they would
What
meet
medications are you on this
in
week?
each aisle. And then I would get through, and they would move over to the next fucking aisle and block it off. And finally, by the fourth aisle, I just went, make a hole. And they just like, oh my God, he's so rude. 4 fucking aisles. Get out of my way. The angry times of buy around here. That's what you're all experiencing.
That's awesome.
Fucking people. Assholes at a gas station.
Okay.
How you doing? How's it going? And there's like, these are the only 2 pumps that are showing any action because everybody else is inside there stocking up on hot dogs, pretzels, and pizza. What the fuck?
Is it a Cumbies?
When did pizza become a staple at yes.
Cumbies has good pizza.
I like the 6-minute pizza.
Yes.
But
The
it's 6
giant pretzels are
fucking
phenomenal.
minutes of my life that I am stuck waiting
Come on.
for a pump because these people, they fill up and then they go, oh, I got a free pizza. Boom. They go running in there and claim their free pizza. Whether they're going to eat it or not, who knows?
Oh, hey, it's free.
Tiger Lily doesn't like people who don't pick up their own dog's poop.
Oh, my God, yes.
Or
That's
people
just
who don't
disrespectful.
wash their hands after using the bathroom. I watched a guy one time. Most disturbing thing, the urinals are usually right next to the sink. I watched a guy. He like looked around the room and just stuck his hands underneath and moved them around. No water on, and then stuck them underneath the dryer, and then walked out. So now I'm
just
like,
to look the part.
So
right?
now
So-
I'm like, I gotta go.
Did he work there?
No, now I gotta go into the stall get toilet paper because that asshole didn't wash his hands, and I gotta open up and they don't. Of course, they don't have a trash barrel in the bathroom, so leave that fucking toilet paper on the floor. Fuck you.
Women are just as bad in that category. Like I've been in the bathroom.
Yeah, but women
and
don't piss on the floor.
The women don't wipe the after.
They don't wash their hands a lot of times either. They're
So
gross.
Bumpa is
They're just as
hitting
gross.
some cameras about the Shrewsbury Street locations. He did an empirical scientific study. That's what we're going to call it.
Okay.
He hid Wi-Fi cameras in toilets all over women's restrooms in Worcester. That's how he knows this. He's no.
You better not. Okay.
That's another thing is watching people pee. You stand.
As a gush goes across the cup.
No, it's
The
annoying
fuck?
as fuck. You're at a urinal. You're all the way either to the left or to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is not a political thing either.
Is that a guy thing?
Well-
is that a you thing?
No, there's a rule. You don't stand. If there is a full bank of urinals, you don't stand right next to somebody else. This is not a pickup joint.
I almost had to knock a guy. I almost knocked a guy out like
Why?
a couple months back. Just that thing. You go up and there's a wall of like 8 urinals, and the
there's a
guy goes to the very next one next to me. I'm like, dude, yeah, I'm thinking.
Do you need to tandem pee? Is that
No, what
it
I
is?
did is I moved over.
No, I mean, I would have peed on his shoes.
Why is it that big of a deal, though? Seriously.
It's just weird. I mean, because then if you have that much space and you can't create space between you, then, I mean, that guy's weird. Why
If you
isn't he-
have 11 urinals and the guy chooses the urinal, I find that at the
Yeah, the
casinos
one
a lot.
right next to you.
The
Why?
Asian guy who's hacking up a fucking lung because he's been living
Or
there
trying
for
to
the
blow a
past
snot
month.
rocket out.
Yeah, Asians don't use at the casino. It's going to make me sound like a racist now, but
No,
You
just
are.
like an
but
asshole.
they stand there in the fucking bathroom. they plug up one nostril and just stand either near the trash can or right in the middle of the fucking room. And the poor bastards who are working there,
Yeah.
like, can I get the mop again? I can.
Talking about urinals, that happy birthday bar
Yes.
that we went to in Philadelphia. You know when you sit at the bar and you put your feet like on a little ledge or something? Mm-hmm. Well, legend has it that it's like built like a trough, and it actually has like, what would you call it? What is that thing? Like a drain
Yeah.
in the trough area. They said they would just let the people just pee right there.
I've seen that happen in a bar that didn't have a drain.
I think so.
I have. The guy was just so annihilated, and this is in Boston one night, and the guy just fucking unzipped and started peeing. That's fucking brilliant. That's a good idea.
I was like, oh.
You don't lose your seat. Because you ever notice you go to the bathroom and you come back and there's some asshole sitting in your seat going
Better
like
not
this?
be.
Dude, you left your seat. Oh.
That or some asshole sitting next to your girl trying to hit on her.
Bastards.
All right, let's go back to this.
Sure.
All right, so this is again from timeout.com. 30 things that make you an asshole everywhere except Miami. Now, you know what's funny? Do you remember that I was actually born in part of Miami?
Yes.
Hialeah, Florida.
Yeah, this explains a lot.
Ha.
Ah.
All right, number 7. Being the last person at a party and suggesting more shots or one more beer.
The fuck's the matter with that?
I had to add that
One more.
The fuck is the matter with that?
When
hey,
you're trying to
listen,
end the
I
night
was,
and he's
I
like,
was
one more.
that night. I was a victim of circumstance.
Oh, my God.
What night is this?
Any night that
Any
he
night
had to
we
buy
go.
one more. He was a victim of circumstance.
Look at his face.
The shanty party. It was like, oh,
Oh.
you guys shouldn't leave yet. No.
Oh, shit. Talking for 15 minutes about nothing before you actually get the point of why you called someone. That's an asshole. That's just...
I don't call anybody.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the easiest way?
I looked
I
at
don't
my
like
phone
that one.
bill recently.
Yeah.
This month was 4 minutes
Wow.
of unlimited talk time. This is how much I hate to talk to people on the phone.
Another talking one. Talking on the phone the entire time you shop in the grocery. I hate
No.
when people talk when they're checking out at the register. I hate that.
The worst is this.
Well, if a kid, yeah. Well, if a kid starts picking on you, then you got to stand your ground. You got I don't care. You're important.
They're yelling at the top of their fucking
That
lungs.
or they're talking about their personal business that you really shouldn't be hearing.
Yeah, I went
about,
to the lab.
the guy.
I got my labs back,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the clap.
He did not come
No,
home last night. I
the
found
worst
him
is
at
you're sitting in
Maurice's
close
house.
quarters with somebody, and they're like, "Yeah, I got scabies," and you're like, "Oh fuck!" And you try to push your way out of the fucking area there.
What about the
awful.
people that walk around instead of having their phone to their ear and their mouth, have their phone in front of their face and they're talking at it?
Now, Matt says there is a last call at a house party. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows there's a last call at any gathering at my place.
Oh my God!
That's
Is there
right.
a
Get the
last
fuck
call?
out when
There's
Yeah,
no
that's
last
pretty
call.
much. That's when I go to the safe and get out 2 guns and start walking around, waving them in the
my
air.
God,
People
yeah.
tend to just leave. I don't have to say a word.
When's the last time you had a house party?
1975.
Well, I mean, there was a couple people who lived here, and the last day they were here, I was walking around clapping guns together. Hi.
Not true. You missed us. Oh, did I blow like a huge fart right when I left?
Did that a lot.
I do.
While dropping dishes, pots, and
Oh,
pans.
here we go.
I'd wake up.
Setting
come-
up the smoke alarm.
Yeah. while I'm asleep.
I remember we were talking about the urinal, the old-fashioned urinals before.
Yes.
You remember, like
The
in the old garden, the round one.
that one where you actually had to face someone else and pee.
It was a round one. And like I remember seeing like later in life the actual water fountains, for your hand,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't know for the water fountain there was a piss in it. Like,
You couldn't tell. They both had sprinklers in the middle. So you see people leaning over and they're like, "Oh, dude, that's the piss one.
yeah.
The washing one's over there. You're going to have to." Back then, they didn't have sanitizer either.
Hey, you gotta clean that up.
Back then, they didn't have soap in the bathrooms either. Either that or it was like
powdered soap. Oh my
Fucking
god,
hated
awful.
that. We're dating ourselves now.
A little bit.
Women's room is
I'm gonna go quick with this so we can get to other ones.
all right.
Oof, there's a buggy in here. All right. I lost my page. My thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, I'm having
Blatantly looking
flashbacks.
someone up and down when you meet them, like, what is that? Oh,
No, go ahead. Keep on
oh,
going.
that's a dumb one. Asking someone where she had her boobs, Botox, or fillers done before you get to know her. I guess you can. This is acceptable in
No,
Miami.
I'm okay with that. Let me feel them. Hold on.
Calling your child papi or mommy. Oh, they do that a lot in Miami. Yes, or actually in even Worcester.
Your child.
Yes, swear to God, I hear it a lot in Miami. I mean, in Worcester,
Yeah.
down by Lincoln Street. Papi, mommy, come here, mommy.
That's Woo South, right? Yeah.
Calling your husband or boyfriend papi. Wearing fur coats when it's 60 degrees. A lot of this pertains to Miami. Keep in mind.
Y'all like Mr. Flowers?
Wearing shorts that show your butt cheeks, shirts that show your bra to work and at an office.
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Driving like a freaking lunatic on every road at full speed.
Well, that ain't happening in Massachusetts, I'll tell you that.
Getting pissed off at other drivers when you are the asshole.
That doesn't ever happen to me.
Wearing workout gear everywhere.
If you can wear it, do it. If you can't,
Don't.
Well, who's
Don't.
telling them they can't? Some asshole, I hope?
Probably, yeah, right?
Bragging constantly about everything. Drugs, popping bottles, how big your boat is.
dude, you should have seen how many fucking beers I had the other night.
Oh, my God.
And I got into my spectacular fucking sports car and cruised the Miracle Mile, and everybody was looking at me.
Oh, my God. Riding on a motorcycle at full speed with no helmet.
I was just
Stupid.
waiting to donate your organs. I mean, come on.
Tell me if this is relatable, Bumpa.
Okay.
Throwing a birthday party for a kid under 10 that cost $10,000.
Oh, yeah. About right.
All right,
Oh.
Matt says, what's wrong with a pair of Daisy Dukes? There is nothing wrong, unless...
I'm going to wear them on my next shift.
Oh, yeah, I
throwing
can
cookies
imagine that. If someone drops a quarter down your slot there.
And crackers. Oh, shit. No.
What do you do? Do you do a little dance then?
I got a little dance now.
And then they get a
yeah.
what? They get a dime change when it comes popping out the other end.
No, they owe more.
Matt loves eavesdropping on customers' phone conversations while they're on speaker while shopping.
Well, how can you not eavesdrop on them? They're still freaking loud.
Who puts a phone on speaker anyways when you're in a huge area?
Rizzo.
Rizzo's
Oh
in the room?
yeah, that's right. He can't speak on a phone. He is like a phone illiterate. Here, can you talk to this guy for me? In the meantime, he'll tell you what to say while he listens. Tell him I said hi.
That sounds just like, what do you call it? Like,
A phone illiterate.
no, like he's lazy.
Well then,
Like
I
he's
mean,
like a
that's that
godfather.
too.
Like he's godfather. Like,
Well, he
take care of
believes
this
he
for me.
is. He's watched Goodfellas 1 too many times, where he believes that he's the guy that doesn't talk on the phone.
Yeah, Paulie.
Or like everybody, like see, every time I get a phone call, I hang up. Like I send it to voicemail. Him, in the meantime, he's talking like it's some sort of big important deal, which we all know it isn't.
Taking someone's marked parking space because you'll be back in 5 minutes, but not returning for an hour.
Yeah.
Turning your hazards on in the rain. It rains a lot in Florida.
Yeah, well, it rains a lot up here too, and these assholes. Now, I can understand it if you've just come through an area like 3 feet of snow, the snowplows haven't come out. I'll turn on my hazards
Right.
in that situation.
That's a little different.
Mainly because I don't want anybody up my. Oh, I got a 4x4. Yeah, well, oddly enough, it's to help you get going. It does nothing to help you stop. And especially the look of shock on someone's face. I got this car. It's all-wheel drive. I couldn't believe it. I came around that corner at 35 miles an hour and slammed into a tree. I thought the four-wheel drive would help me. It helped you get out of the snowbank you were in, but when you embedded yourself firmly in that snowbank from doing 35 miles an hour into it.
No.
Canceling on plans because it interferes with your manicure, pedicure, haircut, or wax appointment.
Oh, God.
I haven't had a pedicure in a while.
Oh.
You do?
I'm due.
You do
Yeah.
for a visit.
that.
Wearing next to nothing to dinner and asking to have the AC turned up. Again, these are Florida.
That's a Florida thing. I mean, I think I had the flu. I was down there for like a year, and you would go from outside in the middle of August. I was in Tamarack.
Yeah.
You go to the movie theater, and you have to bring a coat, and then you leave thinking it's like wintertime outside.
Yeah.
No, you're sweating balls.
Yeah, that was like when I worked retail, and in August they'd set up the Christmas displays.
Yes.
And then you'd be thinking all day long because you're in a controlled climate. You walk outside thinking it's gonna be fucking cold. In the meantime, you're like, it's
You
like
wanna
an
get
oven.
back in there.
Yeah, it's like an oven. You never want to go back into a mall when you work in a mall.
That's true. I haven't been to a mall in a while. Well, that, my friends, is my 30 things that make you an asshole everywhere except Miami.
Huh.
Yay for me. So, what's next on our asshole show?
My asshole. What about my asshole?
I will be
list
eating
and
it
stuff.
some-
There you
Someday.
go. Yeah, she's
No.
gonna stick a little pretzel up there.
Oh, no, she ain't. Oh, no.
Pretzel
I always
nuggets.
fuck with him.
It's not nice.
I think ever since I started listening to the show, way back in May of last year,
That was a long time ago.
everybody's talked about getting into someone's asshole or taking fingers in the
Oh,
asshole.
my
or
God,
something.
right? What's fucking wrong with you people?
Listen, the best
we might as well keep it going.
conversations involve bathrooms, asses,
Ah,
boobs,
Yeah.
other
Beer.
people,
Yes.
people we know. And in the meantime, while we're talking, all of these people are thinking about the experiences they've had while we're hanging out and gone, yeah, they are assholes, aren't they? And you don't even see it, you know. I used to be, are we?
that's a good-
Oh, we're off Facebook Live.
are we?
Yeah.
Okay. I was worried about that.
Why are we?
Yeah, it shut down.
Oh, Tiger Lily doesn't like guys who talk to her chest.
Ooh.
Sorry about that, Tiger Lily.
Oops.
It happens. Oh yeah, I mean seriously, if you got big boobs and you wear a booby shirt, Bumpa's stressing out. Either that or he's sweating.
What's the
Both.
matter with you?
I'm just trying to get things to
He's
work.
trying to get it back up again.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
baby,
funny.
you can get it up. It doesn't. It's not that hard to get it up.
Oh, my God.
So, are you sure we're off?
Yes, we're off.
Yes, we're off.
Yeah, all right.
We're on Spreaker. So on Spreaker. But, okay.
Oh yeah, it just said broadcast interrupted. All right.
Yep.
Broadcast was interrupted because somebody stuck their finger up Bumpa's ass.
Damn it! I couldn't wait till later. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with you people?
You know.
Oh.
Do you have anything for us about assholes there, Byron?
Well, anybody in the high-speed lane that's in front of me.
Going 60 instead of
The
80?
biggest problem that I've noticed now, when I go home from work, everything is going the other way because I'm heading
Right.
west. Everybody else is heading east, and they are just fucking in their own little worlds. Got their coffee, their
Put makeup on, shaving,
oh yeah,
grooming. We'll say
it's
grooming.
Just I mean, these people need a lot of grooming too. But
Oh my god.
But anyways, what pisses me off is that somebody just they see a quick break and then they race out in front of you and do 10 miles an hour under the speed limit.
Oh, right.
You couldn't have waited behind me because there's nothing behind me.
Yeah.
For miles, there's nothing behind me. No, get in front of the really fast-looking car
And then slow down.
in your fucking Yaris and do 25 miles an hour.
Oh my god. How many times have we been on the phone and I've bitched and complained about somebody?
Oh, yeah.
It's like daily, right?
Yeah. Well,
Not up here.
I mean, your car almost qualifies for that, though.
No, my car is back up to speed. She's rocking and rolling.
I told you when the guys at work asked me about that car.
What?
So,
who's stripper car?
you got a stripper's car tonight? What the hell happened to yours? I'm like, oh, believe me.
It's because I have all that pretty stuff in front, hanging from the rear view.
It's like,
I have 2 pairs of sunglasses, 6 beads, 2 Snoopies.
I know,
a
it's
hair
like you
clip.
drive down the street in, like, those people in the middle of winter who clear off that little tiny tank vision thing right in front of them, just enough so their eyes can look out the window.
Yeah.
Rest of the car is a snow tank covered in ice and snow, and they're
No,
like,
I
no,
don't clean up the top. very
I
well.
can see out front. It's all that matters. Well, no, the rest of the planet has. That's why my windows are blacked out at night. If I hit anybody who's walking across the road, too bad for them. You know,
Oh my god.
Just stay it out of the road.
We saw a lot of blacked out windows in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah. Well, rules are different there. You need
I've
another
always
one.
had.
Be my last one.
I've always had blacked out windows. Actually, I had purpled out windows. When I was,
Purpled out
yeah, when I
windows.
was a kid, you go to like the store. You want to grab me another?
Yeah, he just went to me. You want another one? I'm like, well, yeah.
Shit, yeah. I mean, oh, he gets himself one first. Doesn't get one for me right away.
They're both sitting next to each
Shut
other.
up.
What an asshole.
Yep.
Well, while he's piddling around, do you want to do his next segment, or you want me to do his segment?
What's his segment?
72 things an asshole would say.
Rat shit, bad shit, dirty old twat, 6'9", asshole, signing a lot. Yay, lizard shit. Fuck.
Play that.
Oh, my God.
Just play it.
George Carlin was a genius.
Oh my god, I loved him.
And I got to tell you, when he
Do you
spoke,
have a comedy part?
he
or something?
spoke from experience.
He's very smart.
And that's
he made
what
you
kind
think.
of-
He had thinking comedy.
Like, if I do ever get the courage to do a stand-up act, it is going to be observational comedy.
you need to start jotting down little things.
I do.
You do?
Thing is, I hate keeping notes.
Ah!
Then I
Put it
end
on
up
your
like
phone.
him, hoarding fucking notes all over the place. Yeah, I got a metric ton of notes that I just threw out from him.
Well, then you have a note app in your phone.
I do, but the thing is, I just most of my notes, the time that my phone, and I need to get a new one already. $1,100 phone. I need to get a new phone.
I can't believe that.
It burned a SD card.
Ooh.
I lost so much shit.
How did it burn an SD card?
I don't know. But it just
Is it defective?
burned it.
It sounds like a defect.
It is a defect.
I know. Right when it came out of my mouth, I'm like,
Yeah,
that
and you
asshole is gonna
fucking is going to
critique
say
me.
something. But no,
Defect.
the defect is
Defect sounds so southern. That's why I didn't say it.
it was part of the aluminium case that was the defect.
Just like you don't want to dilute that water too much. Don't dilute it.
You know, you would have
I hate you.
seriously, if you were from the UK, you'd have a Cockney accent. Hello,
You know what?
love.
None for you, Bubba.
Patty cakes would be, hello, love, it's patty cakes. In the meantime, I would be posh.
Oh, yeah.
Bumper over there, God only knows what the fuck he'd be. He'd be like a
be a
Geordie
little
or
bit of both.
something. Yeah.
He would try to sound proper like
Oh,
you.
God. But when he gets drunk, he can't do it at all.
Oh, and you're so much better.
You don't hear me going, I gotta put a Twitter post out.
If someone's doing it.
Hey, I don't do this. Is talent.
Yeah, you're
right
the
here,
talent, right?
okay?
You're not
The
here for the
talent.
rest of the
I'm
operation.
not here for the Twitter,
Twitter.
the Facebook,
And beer all over my little puffer.
All right, I'm gonna say a couple.
the Insta Snap.
Go ahead, I'll be with you. Go.
All right.
Yeah, Bumpa's not going to be here till. Let's just turn off his fucking mic. There we go. Okay.
So 72 things an asshole would say. Are your parents siblings?
That's like, whoa! What the fuck was that? That thing came back at you with a vengeance. It did. That beer
I know.
ran
I
back
heard
at
that. I
him.
was like, what the hell? Is
I saw it. There's a ghost in
Oh,
here.
for Christ's sakes. What?
No, it did. It.
it went,
Yep.
as an outsider, what do you think of the human race? That's kind of lame.
That's accurate though.
You're better at sex than anyone. Now all you need is a partner.
I know.
I've been told that a few times.
Anyone who told you to be yourself couldn't have given you worse advice. Calling you dumb would be an insult to dumb people. Did your parents ever ask you to run away from home?
Ooh.
Do you ever wonder what life would be if you had enough oxygen at birth?
Oh.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's sad.
Fuck you. I've been told that before.
Oh shit. Do you want people to accept you as you, or do you want them to like you? That's all right. Don't you have a terribly empty feeling in your skull? Yes. Okay. So 72. I'm gonna edit some of these.
Okay.
Excuse me. Don't you need a license to be that ugly?
Oh.
Every girl has the right to be ugly, but you abuse the privilege. That's a fucking dick. Oh, I want to punch that dude in the face for saying that. Go ahead. Tell them everything you know. It'll only take 10 seconds.
Oh my god.
I know a few people who are like that.
Have you considered suing your brains for non-support?
I'm suing my legs for support though.
Oh, God.
I got toothpicks with hair, man. It's just awful. Really, I went to the golf tournament. Yeah, look, see,
Oh, that's not bad.
they're bad.
Are you still wearing the shorts you got at the flea market in
no,
Chicago?
no, these are my
Those shorts fit or no?
yeah.
Okay,
I mean, they do when I wear them low. And if I have beer,
yeah.
I gotta pull the belly out. It's just room for the expansion tank, I call it. You know.
How did you get here? Did someone leave your cage open?
That's a good one. I'm writing that down. I got there's a guy that I know who we went to. So this is along the lines of assholes.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention his name. He does know the show exists. I don't know if Ed's here. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Ed. What's up, Carmi?
So from time to time, I meet friends at a local Hooters. And no, seriously,
You're always going for the highest quality
oh, yeah,
level
well,
of friends.
their boneless chicken is fucking great.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, all you can eat.
Well, that's just it. It's
You want the
Tuesday.
boneless
It's
chicken?
Tuesday, and Dougie's trying to bring back Booze Day Tuesday.
Oh, he is? Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't do that. What I used to do. I used to be able to drink all day, go home, nap for an hour, wake up fully refreshed and ready to go. I'm old now, and yeah, that doesn't happen as often.
We
But
napped on the train. We feel great.
yeah, that guy beside him didn't though.
Oh, shit.
He had caustic drool on his shoulder.
I'm
from-
embarrassed, actually. Aren't you a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
We were dead asleep.
Oh, we look.
You're
we
lucky
look
you
like,
didn't
we
get
look
mugged.
like drunk junkies on a train.
We looked like we were junkies. Yes.
No.
My head was like this, down. Like,
No offense. You could look like a junkie because you're thin.
oh, God. Oh, not. But thank you. I
Bumpa,
guess.
on the other hand,
Oh.
It's too fat to be a
And it was
junkie.
so-
yeah,
oh, and the
yeah,
bus-
he's like
the
a
train was so
full-blown
packed.
coke addict who just is having a bad ride on a train in between bumps.
It's
I
like
guess.
he's like Artie Lang.
Yes,
He-
yeah,
he-
not enough.
He's got to fuck up his nose and he'll be all set.
Yeah,
God.
he doesn't shoot up; he snorts up.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God.
But anyways, the guy at Hooters,
Yeah.
who is an extreme homophobe, But he goes there and he sits in one particular spot. I like to sit seeing who's coming in the door.
Okay.
I want to see my death as it runs in the door with an AK-47 or someone screaming some sort of political ideology as they shoot up the place.
Or leave my wife alone.
Yeah. Yes, that is another important aspect of it. But as far as that goes, this guy sits in this one spot every fucking time, and every time I'm like, "Come on over here," he's like, "No, I'm good right here." I go,
So you don't even sit together?
No, I mean we do, but I'm like, "What? You got a fucking boner again? You can't get up, you asshole!" It's like, "Shut up."
Oh, does he?
Yeah, probably. But he sits in a strategic point because a lot of girls walk in that area.
Oh.
And he loves girls in nylons. Meantime, I'm talking with the server or the bartender, and all of them are in school when they do this to make side money.
Right.
Better than, I guess, working a strip club.
Yeah, exactly.
So, this one girl, fucking brilliant, really smart kid. She's going for, I don't know, I think constitutional law or something like that.
Okay.
And, we just sit and have discussions, and I'd look over at my buddy, who's not Doug, and go, "Hey, dude, what do you think about this?" And he's just open mouth, "Huh? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You're sitting right next to me. You haven't been listening to the..."
No, he's just staring at her.
He's staring at her boobs. and I'm just like, I'm having a conversation, a great political conversation with someone who can, hold a conversation. Unlike the rest of the people who are in that bar who are either smashed because they're day drinking.
Oh. Mhm.
Yeah.
I did that today.
Or they're guys.
Shout out to Renee. Sorry.
There are guys who. Are we back on Facebook?
Yep.
Hey, welcome back. Or there are guys out there who just have some need to go ogle women, and then
They probably feel better ogling the women at Hooters rather than at
it
strip
makes
club,
them
'cause they
feel
don't- yeah.
less.
sleazy.
Yeah. But at the same point, these guys are just leering at their asses. It's funny to watch these guys come in, and they're always looking at tits and ass. They don't think to actually talk to their server, because, the server's kind of...
Maybe they're embarrassed. Maybe they're intimidated.
Oh,
Maybe they don't think that the girl's going to
100% intimidated. Most guys are intimidated by attractive women. I learned they're just like the rest of us. They shit just like me.
Put their pants on one leg at a time.
They don't have a bidet, though. Not many people do.
I know. We need a bidet.
Bubba's got a mouthful of pretzels over there.
Yep, Renee's saying, hey, let's talk about neighborhood trash.
All right. Like trailer trash type people, or actual trash that's left out to be picked up?
I had a
can't
neighbor...
talk.
Bad neighbors, maybe?
I had a neighbor who used to beat his girlfriend up constantly.
Oh.
Just bounce her head off of the fucking wall.
Oh, that's sad.
Cops would show up in the middle of the night, and he'd go run it. You'd smell, the guy got pepper sprayed. And one night I was peeking out the window, looking down, and this guy screams, "You'll never take me alive!" And his hands are behind his back, and he goes running out in the street, and you hear, "Pah!" There's a noise, a specific noise when skin hits pavement.
Oh, no.
It's fucking great. This guy went face down, face first.
Oh, I think I got the hurt feeling.
Got pepper sprayed before that because he kicked one of the cops who was trying to bring him out to the car. And I got to see this. This is before the advent of...
Were you laughing? Were you dying?
Oh my God, I was pissing myself laughing. At the time, I would have had to have a mini VHS-C camera. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't, get that, put the battery in and put the tape in. Now we've got cell phones I can do
All you
that.
do is hit video record.
Yeah, I couldn't
love
even
that.
do that.
I do love that.
I don't love that. You're having the worst moment of your life, and some asshole's got a fucking cell phone in your face, and you're like, could you use that to call 911 instead of photographing me?
As Renee says, barbecue and drama in the neighborhood,
Oh, really? Someone's having a barbecue next door and a big old fight or something?
Well, that's the big thing, is most people get pissed off when their neighbors don't invite them to a party that they're having.
Or don't invite them to, the day trip in Boston and leave them out of their drinking all day. right?
Shut the fuck up, you
Yeah.
asshole.
And that was appropriate.
Oh, you just want to be invited, right? Is that
I'm about to whip
Somebody's
somebody.
ass.
All right. So, as far as that goes,
so? Now we know to make sure we invite you.
that's right. Even if I say no 100 times, there's going to be that one time that we are going to have the time of our lives. We're going to record something that's going to be brilliant for the show, instead of just the two of you all the time. Just getting
I'll be all cutesy
just
lovey.
no,
and him
just
taking all
no.
these
You
pictures of
guys
me.
getting hammered on your porch, talking about drinking. I was drinking beers for the Wicked Pussy Show.
Oh, we cut the hams again.
We didn't go home.
No.
We haven't been home since 7 o'clock this morning.
It's not my problem.
Renee,
We
she
should-
chimed in, bite the curb, as her husband Tora said.
Bite the curb. Oh, is that
American
a
X.
reference to American History X?
Yeah.
Oh, that freaks me out. Did you see that shot?
Yeah.
That, oh my God. I have to look away every time I see that.
It's an interesting neighborhood.
Her neighborhood's nice, though.
I know.
We showed up at like midnight in the dark, right?
Yeah.
What was going on? Did her dogs? Not her dogs come after us, right? Were they barking?
I figure.
Oh, that was
But,
good. That was fun though. I miss you, Renee.
Yes. We should do more things like, and it sounds weird
Did you
to
just
ask
put a
this, but
picture of
I'd
me
love
on there
to.
and she's on the
do-
phone?
What?
Pardon
I'm
me.
looking at that. It said she's on the phone.
Pardon me 1 second.
Yes.
Challenge continues. Sorry.
I think it would be interesting for us to do live shows at private parties, more private. Just when
So
they have
just remember, give us a call at 774-314-7044, and we will come to your party.
Think about it. If they have a private party of like 20, 30, 40 people, that'd be hilarious.
We have our own sound system. I paid enough for that fucking thing. I paid like $200 for that damn
plug
thing.
all this shit into that. We, do like
you had-
basically have your own Stern type show
Yeah,
right
in your
in your
home.
home, your basement, the deck,
Renee,
or wherever you want
let's
it.
put that out to Renee. I used to carry the torch for the show before I became a part of the show.
And now you don't even want to be a part of the show anymore. You're like, what the fuck, another show?
No.
90% of the time is her idea to do a show.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I send a message, get no response for 10 to 12 hours. And
What
then
time did you send that
No.
message? Hashtag 1 a.m. Yeah.
lunchtime.
That was, okay, 1 a.m.
Lunchtime.
Okay. Well, your lunchtime is not mine,
I
babe.
was making
I'm
my
gonna
broccoli and cheese soup, which everybody I
I make
work
it
with
totally.
regretted that I did that.
Why it stinks.
Oh, no. It smells good. Broccoli and cheese soup smells good.
Ugh.
It's the aftermath.
Oh, you fart like a maniac.
Yeah. That's when the AC cuts off in the building, right around 1:30, 2 o'clock. It's fucking humid there,
Humid.
Humid.
So, guys, we're going to be on for about another half hour. We'll
Yes.
call 2-hour
Yes,
show.
we're
Yeah,
doing
got to
2-hour
keep it
show.
within reality here. And
Live
but
in reality.
definitely
Where are we going
share
afterwards?
share
We're going to
our
bed.
Fuck you. You're both coming out with me.
share this link right now and get more people involved in the conversation because we got more shit to talk about. So what else? You keep going. Sorry. I just
Okay,
wanted to-
so to continue with the 72 things an asshole would say,
Huber's in the room, by the way.
I bet your mother has a loud bark.
Oh. Now, when you bring mom into an argument, that's like dirty, right? I mean, that's
Moms are off limits.
yeah. Mom's
Not in a
off
slip
limits.
fight.
No,
No, seriously.
No?
Your mama's so ugly. The dogs run away from her in the
but
neighborhood.
now say this is your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? So I mean, does that makes it different though? I mean, if you guys start arguing with your
boyfriend,
girlfriend,
that's a little hurtful.
Depends on what level the relationship is at and
Yeah.
how
Say our
long.
level, him and I.
How long? So you're not at the how long yet. You're at still. You would stand up and hey, 10 years. Ha 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 ha. That was good.
Okay.
See, it's all a chronological
yeah, right.
issue.
Well, I get what you're saying. Well, it'll maybe even be like funny, but worse. Like, okay, your mom's a bitch. My mom? How about your mom? Right, and then go back and forth.
No, you are.
Yeah.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh, wait, hold on. There's some broccoli and cheese left over here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no!
Well, what else you got?
Got to hot box it.
You want to read some?
I can read. What do you? All right.
All right. 72 things an asshole would say. Bye, Bumper.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I like that one. I heard you got a brain transplant, but your brain rejected you. Now, that's like calling your significant other an idiot, stupid. You know, would that be a line for you?
What's that?
Babe, you're stupid.
I say I'm stupid all the time.
I know, but it's different. You know, I think
If
it would
you
be
call me stupid, I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah. All right, Byron, same thing. If you had a girlfriend and called you stupid, you know.
What did I do now? Listen, I've been married twice. I get called.
I'm working on my second marriage.
I get called stupid on a regular basis. Okay.
I'd love to go out with you, but my favorite commercials on TV.
That's fucking lame.
It is lame.
Whoever said that deserves a slap in the head with a 2x4.
I'd like to help you out. Which way did you come in?
What?
Again, these are like
these are so gay.
teenager. These guys got nothing. I mean, I want to hear something original, something that knocks my balls off my sack.
I'll never forget the first time we met, although I keep trying. No, see, these are all dumb.
So I got Hubert says, honestly, if somebody brings up my mom in a fight, I'm taking the guy's head off. And I think that this is a guy for the most part. This is a guy for the most part. I don't think women are like that, and I don't let Bumpa and Patty lie to you after the show there and going home to watch American Horse. Oh yeah, they're probably going to.
Oh my God! It's
Yep,
on at 10 o'clock
right.
tonight. Damn you, Bumpa! Learn how to DVR from afar
Have you ever
in
heard
the
of
car.
a little thing called
We get on demand
On
anyway.
demand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
You can
not
watch
due
it
till
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
yeah?
Fuck!
You're
I
not
want to
gonna
watch it
watch
when I
it
get home tonight.
Well, you know, there's 2 other seasons before that on Netflix now.
I'm caught up.
You spend a lot of time alone at home, don't you?
I used to.
Not really. Just a couple hours, but it's just that time after dinner. She'll
That's
watch
1
TV.
hour. That's 1 hour.
Yeah,
10
well,
o'clock at night and 1 hour.
And don't
And
forget,
I'm dying. I can't believe
coming up Friday night is Hell's Kitchen. Veterans versus newbies.
I'm to the. Okay, is that the first of it? Because
This
I'm
is
watching.
going to be the 3rd week.
All right, because I'm watching the old one, and they just voted off Millie.
Oh, God, that was last year,
It was. Oh shit! I'm far behind.
I think. Or maybe a couple of years behind.
No, well, Millie was on 14, and it's all like all the old ones, all the veterans.
What are you watching on?
On demand. It's
I can't
Nick
watch.
is left
I
with
have,
a girl.
I
and
have
a guy.
such a problem watching current. I need to watch the stuff that's on Amazon. I need to hear fucking Ramsey going off on people. It's fucking raw.
I
He
love
actually
that.
swears. People talk about tits, and I mean, it's. Regular TV is going to go by the buy side pretty soon.
I could see that, and I'm not that far. I'm not that bummed out about it.
I find more interesting shit on YouTube. Find more assholes on YouTube too. As a matter of fact, by the way, we're on YouTube. If you go to our channel, The Wicked Pissa Show on YouTube.
We are all of our episodes. We need to, check that out
Yeah.
and promote that more. We have 44 subscribers. We need more, so promote that. Share
That's
that.
it.
That's it on YouTube. We
Hold
haven't
on,
really
folks.
promoted it.
Hold on.
Let me go look in the.
We also
Let me go look in the room with our subscriber or with our subscribers.
we're also on Spotify.
Hello, is there anybody in here?
Oh God!
Hello.
I think I see one right over there, way over there.
Yeah, no one's there.
No, but no, we are on Spotify.
Yes, we are. We're on also. Oh.
Who's that? Are you connected?
Hey, Renee. It's the Wicked Pizza Show.
Oh, hey, you finally answered my freaking phone call.
Hi,
Jesus Christ, I was like, oh my God, they don't want to hear what I have to say.
No, of course we do. He's a ding dong over here.
What's going on, kid?
Hey, what's up? What are we talking about?
Assholes. What do you think makes an asshole?
Oh my God, my fucking neighbors are assholes. Like,
Share.
My neighbors in this neighborhood are all fucking assholes. Like, none of us get along. Like, it's super fucking like kid drama. It's literally like, oh my God, like you're adults, but you're fucking acting like a fucking child. That's what I would like to talk about right now. But all the kids seem to get along, but sometimes they get a little out of hand. And you know what? We need to realize, I'm like, oh, we all need to live together. Like,
right.
You know, you can't, like, oh, and this one is pissing on this one, and this one's pissing on this one, and this one. Anyway,
Renee,
I'm not trying to take over your show.
Are they close in age, Renee?
Yes, they are.
So they all kind of, you guys have lived there for what, 12, 15 years?
Oh, I've lived here for 20 years. This is my fucking hood. Nobody else's.
Exactly. So you're not a newbie. So they've known you, they've seen you, they've seen your son since the day he was born, pretty much.
Yeah, we've had some newbies move in, and they all tend to have drama against each other all the time.
No.
And this mom's texting me, and this mom's texting me, and this mom's texting me. I'm like, oh, well, you're the one that drinks the whiskey, you're the one that drinks the vodka, you're the one that drinks the, and and you all don't fucking work all at the same fucking time.
So do you sit there and call him, hey, vodka, come here, whiskey, come here. All right, you two sit down and shut the fuck
because like
up.
you can't even fucking trust any of them because they're all fucking assholes. They're literally fucking assholes.
Well, that's why everybody has a lock on their shed.
Oh, their backyard's amazing.
You know, I'm not trying to be that person, but I am that person. I will call you out all day long on your bullshit.
So do you
because
think
you know what? Your shit's either going to be right or it's not going to be anything at all. Like, you're not going to, like, create problems.
Right. You don't need
to.
to.
And my thing, I'm all about the kids. It's the kids.
Exactly.
You know, it's the kids.
Until they go to
And
bed,
if
then
you're
you crack open whatever you're going to drink.
Oh, it's
Hey, whatever. Absolutely. I'm so on board with that. But you know what? Until then, and yeah.
No, I got to tell you that, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't know until my 30s. My parents were lit. Every time, all the neighborhood kids are all hanging out, and we're like, it's 10 o'clock, and like, let's go play tag at night in the traffic. And my parents are like, all right, go ahead.
That's me. I'm like, yeah, see a little bit. Take a flashlight.
I thought that was
You know
normal.
what? Like, I grew up like that too, but it was a different world. And then we all went to work for $4.25 an hour.
Yes.
And we worked
you had
our
more than
ass
I did.
off
I
for
only made
$4.25 an hour.
Yeah.
We did. You
Yes,
know,
we did.
it just, you know, it's all a different world. Like, people are way too privileged these days. I don't want my kid to be privileged. I don't want him to be privileged. I want him to be privileged in the way that I raise him, that I can provide him an opportunity. But, yeah, I don't want him being like, running around being like, you know, I deserve this. I deserve
Snowflake,
this. I
millennial.
deserve this. No, yeah, you don't deserve anything. You little asshole. You don't deserve anything.
Got to know the value of a dollar. You know?
Now I got to ask you a question, without giving away too much information about how old, what age range is your kid? Roughly.
Phoenix's age.
Who am I talking to right now?
This is Byron.
Oh, hi, Byron. I'm Renee.
Very nice to
Byron,
meet
you can quote me. Hi, nice to meet you. My child is 11. He just turned 11 on September 20th.
Okay, so like when your kid was younger,
I'm 44 years old, so I grew up in a way different generation.
she's a
you know,
she's a little kid. She's
Well, we're all within Renee, we're all.
I'm not a little kid.
Within the
I'm
same
44.
years, all in a
4
few
or 5
years.
years apart.
We're we're within a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not that old.
yeah.
Stop it over there.
I'm the oldest one here right now. I'm always the
Oh my
oldest
God,
one
how
now.
old are you, Byron?
I don't discuss that on the grounds it may incriminate me.
Yeah, because you know
Oh my
Let's
God.
just
it's rough to handle half century.
Jeez.
let's just say I'm
Well,
a
I
pro.
can't have a serious conversation if you're not going to disclose your full information. and be
I am
truthful and
no
honest
longer
with me.
a pervert.
Oh,
I am a provert.
Oh my God.
No, he's
What?
he's got like 5 or 6 years on you. We'll say that.
All right.
not that much
He has
older.
5 or 6 years on us.
That's
big
Really,
deal.
you're
I
aging
think
me
once
now.
you pass 40, age is just. I feel like age is just a number. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter. Age does not matter.
No, not at all.
It does not. I have a younger boyfriend now.
He's younger than you, Patty.
He is.
I know, and he looks so much older, doesn't he?
I think he's
I don't
40
age
years
well.
Renee. I think
I
he's.
don't age well.
He
Patty,
bruises-
Patty,
What?
don't take this wrong, but I love Keith. I love I love him for you. And
Thank you.
when we
I do
hung
too.
out, I loved him. I love him. I don't love him like
He's
that, but
blushing.
you know what I mean? Like, I freaking love him.
All right, what's the other
I'm
show?
going to hug him every time I see him.
Thanks, Renee. Me and you were buddies. We're good. We're good.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. There's always a but.
No, we don't have a butt. No, we got along well. We had a
Wait,
good time.
Tor's trying to chime in. You want to hear from
Yes,
Tor?
of course we want to hear from Tor. Tor
Oh,
is
Patty
Renee's
wants to
husband.
hear from you.
Hey now,
Oh gosh.
of course I do.
Hey, right, you might want to censor this right now. You might
no,
want
we
to
don't.
censor it.
This
Hold
is a
on.
fucking podcast.
Hashtag.
Yes.
You're not recording or anything, right? No,
Tor,
God.
honey, this is a live podcast right now.
Live. and
Oh my
recording.
God.
So
I've never
so
been.
speak freely.
No, I'm just kidding.
You'll be able to hear yourself later.
Yes,
Right.
you will. Yes.
So what are we
So-
going to say?
Don't believe anything she just said, whatever that was.
Oh,
Okay.
she didn't say anything wrong. She just said you have some crazy neighbors that want to start drama sometimes. They're kind of assholes.
Oh, well, that's true. That's actually true.
Yes. Is
Crazy
that true,
neighbors.
though, in a lot of different neighborhoods? Don't we always have, like, 1 or 2 people that stand out and have to, like, I don't know, get their panties in a bunch over nothing? Just to, like, because they're jealous or have to prove a point?
I'm going
I
to call the
actually
cops.
like when they come out with their panties in a bunch. That's the best part.
I'm going to call the cops because my neighbor's starting his Harley up at 6 in the morning to go to work.
Right.
No, more like starting up the
You
pontoon
would.
boat.
You
to go
would.
on a-
No one calls the cops. Nobody calls the cops.
That's what you just told the neighbor. Yeah,
Somebody
go ahead.
does.
Go ahead. Call them. I don't care.
Go
Yeah, like,
ahead. I
fuck
know
you.
most of I know
Right.
most of them.
Yeah, I'm busy right now.
What are you doing right now?
Tell her to come up for oxygen, man.
I'm looking closely at the end of my glass.
Oh, it's empty.
Refill mine, please.
We don't like that either. We hate
No, not yet. I wouldn't be talking to you if it was empty. I would be going in to get a drink.
Yes,
that. You do prioritize
You did make some
correctly.
tasties for me that night. Oh my god!
Wait a minute.
Oh,
is this
I
the-
make.
Is
the most-
this the couple
Yeah,
with,
yeah,
with the
she
boat?
did. She said
Yes,
that.
this is
She
the
said
couple
that
with
on
the boat.
recording.
Yes,
Oh, you,
Couple
okay.
with the boat.
I make
we
them
had a
tasty.
midnight boat ride.
Oh.
you make very good tasties.
Yeah, that I didn't
yes.
get invited to again. You know,
Oh.
it's-
Well, we
Right.
were at Halligan in
Well-
Auburn. I know we have
Why
to.
should I invite you?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Got
I
her in
What
the
do you have
spot.
to offer, Byron?
I am far more fun than the two of these combined.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you can come. You can come every time. I know that.
No, the 3 of us when we get together, we have a lot of fun. We do. We actually went on a trip today.
I know that too.
Oh, I know. Watch out. He's just
Wait, this
being
isn't
pissy
censored or
pants
anything.
today. He's being pissy pants today because we left him out when Bump and I went to.
Wait, you got
Boston
left
today.
out?
Oh,
He
dude,
did.
I spent the
Not
day
me. I
passed
never
out on
get
my
left.
friggin' couch watching old TV shows. I mean,
He was mad. We went to Boston without him.
day drinking.
Wait,
without
you fell
me.
asleep watching TV shows and she left?
Oh God, they were just out there.
Not my boyfriend.
Oh no,
Tor.
no.
The
Her-
other guy from
her
our show.
boyfriend passed out
Oh.
on some guy on the subway today.
No,
So.
yes. Tor. Him and I went to
Whoa.
Boston today and walked around.
I went on a Subway once.
Oh, just once?
Yeah, just once. It was to a Red Sox game.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Well, we drank so much, or it hit us so well, or whatever, so hard that we fell asleep coming back on the train today, and he was leaning all over some guy next to him. It was bad.
That's fair. Hey, it's fair. You
The
wouldn't let
draft
him lean
beers,
on you, right?
I think we had like 5 draft beers each, and just barely any food. So we were like, "Ah."
I can't take the train into Boston. I have to drive.
It's fun.
No, it's not.
It's fun.
I hate people. It's one of those things. I can't take a train full of people.
Oh,
because they've all got mental disorders. You're taking a train.
Are you saying she can take a train and you can't? Is that what you're saying?
No. So Tor works in the. I'm getting away from that part. Tor works in the retail industry.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
I know. I'm gonna steer you. I'm gonna steer you in the right direction here. Give me asshole comments about your profession, Tor.
Oh, my profession.
Yes, because
you know what
we
I
know-
do? Is
yes.
I bring the young youth into their futures.
Yes.
You know?
You teach them to be sandwich makers.
Are you a sandwich artist?
No, not.
No, that's Subway. No.
God damn
we
it.
don't say
That's
won't say
awful.
where, but it's a better place.
Are we talking about?
I am an
downtown or
artist,
something
but I'm
else?
not a sandwich artist. That would be weird.
What kind of artist are you then?
Well, I mean, imagine being a sandwich artist. That would be so fucked up. Like, you
That's
spend your
not
whole day, like, making a perfect sandwich to display to the
kaleidoscope of
world.
meat.
I'd be fat.
Yeah, like, I mean, like,
He's not fat.
do you ever see the advertisements, man? You ever see they throw out the pictures and they're not even the real thing? Like, they're upside down and stuff.
But we go to.
It's not even the real shit.
And we're completely off topic, but you say Subway calls them sandwich artists.
Sure.
Right. There's no artistry involved when you're told exactly what you have to put on each and every sandwich. There's no
Well,
artistry involved.
Honestly, there is, because you
Well, you
can't
can
pull it
prepare it
off.
nice,
So
right,
you're obviously
yeah.
not an artist. You know, like,
Right.
you can't even do it the right way, and you can't because it's not even the right way. It's in the picture, and it's not the right way to do it.
I was so
But
annihilated.
the advertising and the marketing and all that shit, like, they're so wrong. It's not even the way it's supposed to look. When you get a sandwich, you don't want the tomatoes sitting on top of your bread or whatever.
Right.
You know, like, you want, like, they make it look so pretty. They actually spray, like, glycerol on the stuff, you know,
Well,
what I mean, to make
it's
it
funny.
look
No
nice.
way.
It's funny you bring it up because Byron.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
like,
the advertising campaigns are ridiculous. Like, you get into that stuff. Like, they actually spray and
Well-
paint on, like, you know.
My co-host here, Byron.
They don't-
His father used to be a photographer. Did a lot of ad work.
Advertising executive.
Yeah, and did a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
know
that
what I'm
type of
saying
work.
then.
Oh yeah.
Byron, okay, you can come on the boat. That's fine.
All right. Now we had. I grew up in. My parents, like in the later years, bought a house on a lake, and then they bought a party boat, which
Pontoon?
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, that's what they have.
Now what my
Oh, yeah.
neighbors had, there
Triple
were two
pontoon or double pontoon?
double, but the guys,
Sorry.
there were two
Oh, well,
guys.
you know, you're getting there.
There were two guys on the lake. One, I mean, they'd come at each other, and one of them had a rifle mounted to the front. The other one had a 12 gauge cannon.
Oh my god.
That's
and they
not
would,
fair.
They would
I know, right?
go towards each other, and then this one guy who had the rifle mounted to the front would light a bottle rocket that was in the barrel of the. I mean, the rifle obviously was non-functioning, but the cannon that this guy had. He'd fired us off. It was like bang, and it would echo through the lake. And
shit!
These guys would just pass each other. As they passed each other, they'd fire off a salute at each other.
Oh my god, it sounds
It was
fucked
great.
up.
And then the cops would show up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
hello.
because, I mean, you'd see the fish cop come out in his little dinghy there, and then everybody would
Oh,
like
he's got a little
scramble to
dinghy?
grab all of these firearms off of
They
the
can
boat.
take
and
your
hide them.
fishing pole, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're awful.
They'll
But,
take
yeah,
all your fishing gear.
It's
Why? Why would they do that?
Hey, you don't have a license.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, you're clearly fishing, and you don't have a fishing license. If you're firing cannons off at each other,
Believe me,
they'll
I
definitely
fucked
take
up.
all your fishing gear.
all my life I've never had. I had one fishing license when I was a kid, My father took me down to the local hardware store. We get a fishing license.
Come on, son. Let's
At
go
Walmart.
get you a license.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You got your
You can get them at Walmart.
worms?
I mean, the craziest time.
Did they have Walmart when you were a kid?
Oh, there was no such thing as Walmart. It was
Do
all.
you know that a fishing license costs more than a wedding license?
Does it really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a way
Yeah.
to the state to make money.
It's a fact.
Okay.
Yep. Get married, don't fish.
And if you get married in Massachusetts,
Yes.
the blood test
Yeah.
is for syphilis only.
Oh, you have to do that. I forgot you have to do that shit.
Mm.
Why does it cost
Yeah,
so much
you
to
could
get
have AIDS, it's
divorced?
fine.
You can have AIDS and get married. You can't have syphilis and get married.
Well,
Everybody-
that's because of P-Town and stuff, you know? Like, that's normal.
Oh God! Have you ever been to P-Town? Tour?
Of course I have. I used to get hit on as a kid.
Oh my God! I've never been. I want to go so bad.
You haven't been there?
Never
Go.
been. I need to go.
All right,
It won't
patty cakes.
matter. You won't matter.
If you
I know exactly. I'll probably have some best friends down there going, "Come on, girl, let's go look at the man." I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
All right, patty cakes.
Yeah.
If you promise you can use indoor voice when you come down to my mom's house, which is 20 minutes away
Oh no way!
from P-Town,
Oh, I
we'll
get to
go
meet your
there.
mom.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
she got.
You go to
like a-
Race Point?
She lives out in Wellfleet, and
Ooh.
and we go. I mean, every time I go down there, I try to get to. Now the big thing is the restaurants in Provincetown. Some of the best in the state.
Oh, I bet.
They're amazing. Yeah, you got-
During season.
yes.
Yes.
Well, even off season, you'll find these.
It's a ghost town. I mean, off season, you really got to know where to go.
But you'll find the one or two that are open. That like I had one of the best steaks I've ever had at this little tiny place. That during the summer they open up the entire building,
Yeah.
and during the winter they keep it down to this little tiny room, and it's not on top of each other.
Well, that makes sense to pay for all the wait staff and heating and that.
But it's
The
comfortable.
beach to yourself.
And, yeah,
Wait,
Oh,
weren't
my
you
God.
down there, Renee? In the off season? Hold
so,
on.
Tor, do you have anything else to say about assholes?
Hi.
Hi, Renee. He like
Hi.
get me off this
Hi.
line.
Right. I was like, get you off this line too. Get off this
He
line.
did good. Tell me he did very well. We're very happy. He just might not.
He did
know,
well.
He might not know that Bumpa is who he is because we kind of use different names.
He knows who he is. He
Okay,
does.
good.
He loves
Okay.
him.
Okay, good.
And I know who he is. I love him. I know who you are. I love him. And Byron seems like a cool dude too.
He is.
He is a little fucked up, but he's all right.
We're
I'm
all
the big
fucked up.
question mark in the room
No,
tonight.
you're
You
not.
know what? I don't give a fuck if you're fucked up or not. I don't give a fuck.
No, don't listen. He's
I
have
really
a
don't
third-
give a
he's our
fuck if
token
you fucked up.
asshole.
I have a third arm growing out of my back. Okay.
Oh my god.
I grew up near the power plant, the nuclear power plant.
Like a third eye.
in New Hampshire. There.
Oh my god.
Oh. But listen,
Yes.
I like people with third arms and stuff. I'm a nurse. I don't mind that.
She could take care of you in your third arm.
I mind.
Oh my god. So are we? What are we doing?
I don't mind.
Now,
I
have you
really
ever
don't mind
given-
if you have a third arm.
Have you ever given
What?
Tor a sponge bath?
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Good answer.
Good
Wow.
answer.
So this is something. Yes, I'm a nurse. I give sponge baths.
Oh boy.
Good reaction from the sponge bath.
Yeah. Now you know what? I'll touch on that
Love
though. I bet you ask patients that enjoy it a little too much. Have you had
Well,
that?
you know what? When I was in the hospital, yes. Now that I'm at home, no. Because I have home health aides and therapists, and we all work as a team.
Yeah.
So I'm the nurse in there. I'm looking at the medications and the medical part of it, and yeah, no, I don't rub anybody just because they're gonna get off on it.
The hospital aspect, you had some that tried to, right? Try to make more of it than it was.
Oh yeah, they had dick rods and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, that's great.
My wife has seen so much dick.
I've seen more
she's
dicks
seen
than a
old
fucking
criminal dick.
prostitute.
Come on, it's old balls.
Are they all
Oh,
dusty?
yeah. Now, see, I worked in hospitals for a long time, and I've seen, you see like nothing worse than like an 80 or 90-year-old man with balls that hang below his knees.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
They
my
want to
God.
God bless their goddamn hearts, though, God bless them.
They're still trying at that age.
How you gonna be mad because, you don't let them go at it?
Grab me a lemon shandy there. Sorry. I have
mean,
a challenge
it bothers people, but you know what? Let the guy go at it. If he wants to please himself, let him go at it.
Hey,
I mean, there's no reason why you wouldn't let him go at it.
Whack-a-doodle-doo.
At 89, 90 years old, why would you? You know what? You're not there to dictate what they can and cannot do.
Right.
Oh.
You're not.
So, Renee, do you think you'll have a sex drive? 9?
I hope so. I hope so.
Same here. I felt that after I got past 45, I felt my sex drive go up even higher.
Yeah. Well,
So just
my
wait,
sex
honey.
drive has gone up too. I'm 44, and I'm like, I'm hoping I'm not going to go through menopause and not and get all dry and this and that, and
Ooh, I have a cure for that.
I continue the way I hope I continue the way that I am right now.
There you go.
They say if you get a internal women's contraceptive, it helps with menopause.
You mean like IED?
Oh God, like
IUD.
No, that's just birth control. I mean, at this point, it's pulling out. You got to learn how to pull out.
She has a slanted cervix.
Poor stop. So.
What was that? Was that you?
Halfway is safe.
Fat store. I think
Yes.
that, if you're going, obviously, if I'm 44, you're 45, we're going through late menopause. Hopefully we've already gone through it and we won't feel it at all. We won't have any of the hormonal problems. We won't have any of the vaginal dryness. We just won't experience any of that.
Hopefully not. Hey, that's what they make lube for, right?
That causes friction.
By the way, am I on?
You're
I'm
live,
on
baby.
Twitter.
You're live. And it doesn't matter. We talk about everything and anything. So whatever you
It's
say,
all
right
good.
now,
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
never question anything you say.
I'm not worried about it because you know why I'm not worried about it.
Why?
You know why I'm not worried about what I'm saying? Because I know who I am. I'm a legitimate person.
Exactly.
I'm honest. I'm true, and I'm a good person.
Yes.
You are, Renee.
And I'm so happy you called in
Nobody-
tonight. I'm glad we connected tonight. This was awesome.
Thank you very much for
Me
joining
too.
us, and tell Tor thank you also. And we'll definitely have you guys call again.
Step up with the followers, man. Bring up the followers. Let's all get some follows right now.
Yeah,
If you're
we
listening,
go up and down.
If you're listening,
so-
click on the button. Click on the button and follow this shit.
Tor, I totally love you, my friend. Yes. So going on
I
Facebook
love all of
Live
you.
is something fairly new.
You have a
that
Doc
we've been
Siddle waiting to
trying.
call in.
You just got at least 4 followers from that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee, my love, we are going to go because we have one more call to take before we end it for the night.
Yes, taking your call. We'll listen.
Yes.
So,
So,
all right.
thank you, Tor and Renee. Love you guys.
You're
The
the
three
best.
of us, at least the.
All right, man, we'll
Bob
talk
and
to
I
you.
are gonna
Catch
come
up
see you
soon.
guys soon.
Love you. Love
Bye.
you.
We'll
Love
talk to
you.
you soon.
Love
I'm
you.
gonna
Bye.
I'm gonna go to bed. Hey.
All right.
I love you guys.
Love
Let's
you.
get together soon.
Okay.
All
Yes.
right.
Bye,
All
honey.
right.
Bye.
Our good friends, Renee
Yes.
and her husband, Tor. Good
I've
people.
been friends with Renee and Tor roughly 20 years, roughly. So, you have another call right now?
Not yet.
So, Doc, if you're listening, Doc is a friend of mine for probably 15 years, if not more.
Yeah.
He does a Oh God, he has a Facebook page like
No shit. He's got a
Worldwide-
face. Holy
Shut up.
shit.
I'm trying to get the words out. Something about Webster. Worldwide Webster. He's also a DJ.
I happen
he's
to
been
like
a DJ.
Webster.
He's been a DJ forever.
It's an interesting community.
I do not remember what radio station. I hope when he calls in, he can refresh my memory. But I've been friends with Doc as well for.
Bubba and I have
years.
been part of the business community of Webster for a short time of our
What
lives.
you call it?
What happened? Elaborate.
Oh my God!
We got evicted, but that's okay.
We got evicted. Oh
What?
my God!
What? Huh?
Oh well, it's a mix between a warehouse and an excuse to go to a strip club.
That was my favorite place to go and work and drink. I mean, seriously.
Would you try to open a strip club?
No. we had this great business model that would have worked had the money guy not decided to buy hotel bathroom art. I mean, seriously. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the guy's going, look, the artist signed it. And I'm like, every artist signs whatever the fuck.
Oh, guy. I just bought like 50 frames and I got holes in them. And
I know. We drove them back to the. I mean, what? We lost half
there was
the
that
shit
glass
on the
art,
highway.
the glass art that
yeah,
was like
that
peeling.
blew off on the highway.
I'm beyond lost.
So then
right
you hear
now.
this crash in the dumpster, and Rizzo's like, "The fuck! Go throw out my glass print." We did.
There used to be his online business called Two Dudes Treasures.
Okay.
And it was actually three of us. But we call it Two Dudes Treasures, but it was run by the three of us. And Rizzo was the financier of the project.
Yeah. He did throw a lot of money
He
at us.
started. He just didn't work at it, though. He didn't do anything.
No, he'd show up on a Sunday.
On a Sunday, wanted to pay the
Saturday
bills.
with his kid.
Come in,
And
pay.
his kid would come in and break the glassware and just kind
You
of.
come, spend 45 minutes an hour, and call that a work week.
And he's going like this. All right, let's go to an. I bought what was it? He started watching those auction hunter shows.
Yeah.
We had a lot of stuff and some good.
Yeah, but
decent
then he
shit
bought
too,
that
but it was-
fucking. I mean, we came back from Boston after getting. Bump and I got some pretty good lots.
Mm-hmm.
I went out to go take a leak. I came back and there's a pile of shit sitting at Rizzo's feet.
Okay.
I'm like, you let him fucking. You gave him a paddle to bid on this shit. So we had to load all this crap into the truck, and then we had to stop at a locker, a storage locker that he bought.
Okay.
Because he saw a bicycle in it. The bike
no.
the bike had flat tires with flat rims. It had been sitting there for so damn long, and about 90% of it was shit that we couldn't sell: children's clothing,
A lot of it would
children's
get
toys,
just tossed out, yeah.
financials, and stuff like that. So we gave all the financial shit. He paid what $1,700
Oh my
for
God.
us to clean out somebody's fucking trash.
Oh my God. Yeah. Now you're responsible for all that.
And his family was there watching, and they saw me go in, and I got gloves and a flashlight. And he goes, "Oh, look, you're prepared." And Frank's like, yeah, I'm the money guy. I'm like, "Here you go. Hold this. Carry this. Put that in your car." We get it back to the warehouse, and we ended up throwing out, 90% of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure we threw out 100% of that shit. I'm betting.
Yeah, a lot of it. I would say no, about 90%. There were a few things
Okay, that chair
that you fell asleep in repeatedly.
that you jammed. Oh yeah. Oh, Bumpa lets me fall asleep. This is when I had my Jeep.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
My Jeep was wide open, and I wake up and I hear because it's a metal roof. It is pouring rain out, and I slowly wake up and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I go running out, and it's a torrential downpour. My Jeep is filling up with water, and he's doing exactly that, laughing at me.
It wasn't I didn't realize it was not my fault. I didn't know it.
Oh no, it wasn't my fault. It
It
was
was not my fucking car. You know, you left
Who
it
left the
open.
car window was open then? In your Jeep.
left the fucking roof open.
There you go. That's you, babe.
Thank God they had drain plugs. Drove home carefully with the sloshing until I could get the drain plugs out.
Oh my God.
Oh,
All right. Do you think he's going to call back or not?
He's trying. I think we're having some problems. Skype, of course. Yeah, right.
That was appropriate.
Hold on 1 second, Doc. Let me try one more time. Open, close, and reopen it here.
Open, close.
Yeah, all right.
So it was, I don't know. Tonight's topic, assholes.
What other LA things you have?
Speaking of assholes.
Throwing quarters at strippers. Ooh, that bugs you.
We got the Huber Experience.
Yeah.
We got the Black Dog Radio Show.
Oh.
We've got Ed, the Caramel Conservative, who is amazing to listen to. This guy knows.
Caramel.
He's awesome.
Caramel.
He says caramel.
Yeah, you people are all fucked, okay?
It's his show.
I know.
What he calls it is what it is.
I speak proper English.
Well, we call it wicked pissa.
I have a what's
pizza,
called.
Pizza,
I
pizza.
have what's
Wicked
called
pizza.
a non-diction
Oh,
accent.
Yeah. No, you're full of shit.
You don't
No,
have a dick? What?
This man has no dick.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just joking.
No, you're not.
No. I wouldn't know. And I don't want to know.
I mean, you got a guy who's. I mean,
You stop. I have a good
we
guy.
all know he's got a little bit of Irish in him there.
Oh my god.
So that means I've had a little bit of Irish in me.
Just a very little bit.
Just a wee
Good
bit.
response, babe.
Just a wee bit there, Loss.
I got no complaints here.
I know, because it's like Omaha, Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom. Now the millennials don't understand that. Yeah,
I used to watch that show.
yeah. On
What
Sundays,
was the old dude's name?
Marlon Perkins.
Yes, Mutual of Omaha.
Marlon Perkins. That guy traveled the world.
Yes.
And then, of course, right afterwards was always Jacques Cousteau.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm thinking of a different dude.
Everything
There
was
was
in Ecuador.
Not Jacques Cousteau. There was a guy named Jacques something, and he would do cooking show on Channel 2, and it would be like French chocolate or something.
No, that
Jacques
was
Pepin.
that was a woman.
Jacques Pepin, not Julia Child.
Yeah, that was a woman. I know you thought it was a guy. I did too at first. It's okay.
What? Julia Child?
Yeah.
I loved her.
I mean, the mullet was popular back
I
then.
loved her. She was all drunk, fucked up.
We're going to fuck the turkey now.
So was she an asshole?
Say
No.
Wicked Pissa, this is Doc, and I'm trying to call into your show.
Oh, Doc, we just heard your message.
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, Doc.
So, I have a solution. Can I possibly...
What?
Doc.
Do the supermarket thing, call your cell phone and
No,
just have it on
Doc, he
speaker?
could call me on my Facebook Messenger audio, and I could put my phone to the microphone.
We've done that.
We have done that.
I know. But if you
Well,
look,
if Ding Dong over here,
you look at the old ding dong here who
he
bought,
can't get it right.
He bought the wrong computer.
It's working fine.
I spent money on an 18. I mean, I
All
didn't
right,
spend.
that's the one that keeps getting stuck on your sound effect. Blah, 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 blah,
Well, that's
blah,
because
bitch.
I have it
Blah, blah,
on.
blah, 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 bitch.
I don't have it on the
You know what? We
solid
could use that
state
computer
drive.
at home. Just saying.
I think that you should go home and jam your fingers solidly up his ass tonight.
No!
It is the asshole show.
Oh, no. My God, what is wrong with you people? Why are you...
There's nothing wrong with us. Listen, when somebody gets their asshole tickled, it's fun.
It is.
No, it's not why. You know, you're giving too much information about yourself up right there.
Oh, he's got nothing to hide.
Oh, you've never had your ass eaten?
No, nobody's
No.
eating my ass. Nobody's tickling finger.
I mean, I wouldn't want to. I mean, I could only imagine the dank, dark smell that's down between his
He's very
cheeks.
I'm going to
clean.
fucking vomit. Oh, my God.
He's very clean.
Oh, my God.
No, he's not.
Yes, I
No,
am.
he's not.
I'm very
He's a
clean.
wiper. Okay,
Oh, God.
I have a bidet.
You are a doucher.
Listen,
Are you calling him?
I'm calling off to see if it works.
Okay.
It's not going to work.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
All right, thanks for playing the match game. I'm Gene Rayburn.
Oh, Doc's calling on my Facebook.
There you go. We're going to have to do
All right, listen.
old school.
All right.
It's
Hello?
like we've had a power outage.
Hi.
Hey, I found my
You know
tablet,
what?
by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
put you.
Oh, yeah?
After-
What was it?
It's freaking
6
Skype.
months.
So
After-
I'm going to put you on speaker. Okay.
After
Hold
6
on a minute,
months,
hold on.
it still had a
Can I put him on
60%
speaker?
charge.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah.
Okay, Doc. Can you hear me?
You got to push the button that says speaker.
I don't know how to push it, but help me out here. Doc, bear with me here. I spoke. I did it.
There you go.
We seem
Okay.
to be
Hello?
experimenting some technological
Help me out here.
differences.
Hold my phone. Take care of that. It's a yeah.
Apparently,
Doc, I
Patty.
used to be blonde.
Apparently, Patty lost the. Oh my God! You're gonna fucking
Hey, Doc.
kill yourself with that. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into detail here. Patty Cakes almost fucking hung herself with the headphones.
There we go.
It's kind of
Are we there?
Are we there? We good?
Oh, we sound like
there we go.
idiots. Oh my God, Doc, bear with us. Bubba and I are like on beer 8 right now, so.
I'm hanging in there. It's not the beers that tech. I'm on. I've been on beers many more than that with less tech. Have done all right.
Well, hey, thank you for calling.
I'm trying to call in. Yes, Dave. Yeah.
I'm so excited. So you and I have been friends for a super long time, actually.
Yeah, I know. I commented in. Is that tour from 25 years ago? In Woodstock
Yes,
Music?
you know Tor, Renee.
Yes, I love Split.
Yes. Wait,
Yes,
He
you know
said
what?
split.
back then.
Yes.
Yes. And that's how we kind of got to know each other.
I think
and
so.
that actually gets to my bigger point that I wanted to say publicly. When I had my divorce a couple years back,
Yes.
I felt very lonely. I felt that people had to take sides, and I like imagined in my head that people were taking sides. And when people have life changes, you have to just celebrate them, and not like get a little weirded out and stuff. I hope you're all right. That I'm all right with your guy. Especially
Oh my God, yeah.
how we got to know each other, but I celebrate you.
Yeah, no, I would never be against you for that. And I think people know that I have left my husband in February after 26 years. No, I actually had to go through and unfriend about 350 people. Just so they wouldn't be like, hey, did you see what Patty said about you or this and that? It got kind of ugly. Did I want to do that? I really didn't. No, I didn't want to, but I just did it just so, because the guy's already going through some shit. Why do people need to pour salt on a wound?
Right, or get things going, keep things going. I just want you to know, if you ever felt that loneliness, that it's all closing in, that everyone's going to take the other person's side. I had that.
Yeah.
I had that bad. And we were all in the same scene back in the 90s.
Yeah.
With that, you know the girl I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I'm friends with her on
that
Facebook.
Doesn't just mean her temper.
Yeah.
Like, she was short in stature also. Oh, come on.
I like short in stature.
Doc,
Come on.
Bump, Doc.
Deal with her tomorrow. She's 4'8". Come on. But we all get along, and after either way, I don't have my the rest of my 5 minutes of stand up written out.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I wanted to publicly say that I celebrate life changes, and even though I like the guy, and we have a lot of shared experiences back.
Yes, we do.
His former bandmates. It's a moment in time. I wish I could just hold on to those snapshots.
But we have though. We do have those snapshots, and we're never going to let those go. In our minds, we can always celebrate that.
I want to support and celebrate what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
And also, I like the show, you guys.
Oh my God!
I was ready to call in and just say I am a radio professional.
Yes, you are.
I work at a radio station now. I have a podcast. Yeah, you couldn't get the podcast word out of your mouth earlier, all right, Patty?
Yes, I was like, blah, 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 blah.
Group.
So give us some background about yourself, because I wanted to promote you a little bit earlier, and I just, like you said, I couldn't get it out. So you've been in the radio industry for a while.
Well, I got to sum it up real quick, though. I guess Nichols College Radio, 91, 92, 93, off to college, back for being a part of the Liz Wild Show on AAF, 94, 95. Back to college, graduate, came back, worked, joined a band. Was on 98.9 when it was the Bus in 98. In 99, got laid off, came back in 2001 on WRRC AM, did my work in news, and that's when when was I launched local music? Worcester Rocks. That ran from 98 to 04.
Yep. I remember,
that's where I got in with the local music.
Yep.
And I've been mostly dormant, but for about a year, I've been back on the Lake 940 in Webster.
Nice.
And I did this Worldwide Webster podcast because down in this Webster, Mass town, not a lot was going on for the local media, so I tried to do what I could and got noticed, and my old friends brought me back into radio. I can't hear your guys though,
because we're listening to you right now. That's all. They're
listening
being quiet
with rapt attention.
Yeah, man, we're here.
Yeah, no, radio is what I do, and when you first on my Facebook feed brought me into this We Could Piss a show, I'm like, well, I'm just starting my own podcast, so what should I do? And I listened, and I liked it, and I never really had a chance to call in before, but tonight happened to be the one where I really wanted to be a part of it.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And I've been, Patty, I've been sitting on this thing where I wanted to publicly praise you for your life changes, you know?
Oh, I so appreciate that. You don't know what that means to me.
And just because I like your former guy and I wish the best for your family and your kids
I do too. I do too. Yeah, just because two people don't get along, you know?
I remember what it was like to have the walls closing in before, when I had my bad.
And did it take you a little while to get over that?
Oh, it took me a long. Oh, wow! It hurt me professionally. I wasn't so much doing music anymore, but it hurt me with any radio or podcasting thing I wanted to do. It hurt my everything, like my parenting, my being friends to people. I drank so much. I drink a lot on a regular basis. Imagine.
Ooh, then we need to hang out. No, I'm kidding. we like to drink too.
No, what are you talking about? That's how we can relate.
Yes. But I have a question for you. So, what platform are you doing your podcast on? How are you broadcasting it?
To be honest with you, my podcast is dormant. I have a website because you pay for a year in advance.
Yeah.
The worldwidewebster.org is going to be a website, and that's going to send you over to the Lake 940, which is my station down here in Webster, where I'm doing afternoons.
Okay.
I still have my full-time job, and I'd rather not blow up what my full-time job is right
now. Is it the same one? Not. Is it the one that I know you've been doing for a few years?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. In the same sketchy neighborhood.
Oh, hey. So, pays the bills,
hey,
right, honey?
Listen, I don't like to talk about...
And doing that, I don't have a whole heck of a lot of time. Even though I've been doing a lot of events with, the Lake 940 down in Webster, the lake940.com is the website for it.
Right. That's awesome.
But my podcast has really only been on what you see it on. I didn't even bother doing anything other than putting up on the website. Yep. Audio downloads, and I even forget, now that I'm a little buzzed up on beer.
So what are you drinking for beer tonight?
Great gurgling moogly.
What's that?
Coors Banquet.
Oh, we are drinking UFO pumpkin tonight. Well, two of us are.
I'm drinking whatever's left.
Yeah, what do you have?
Has more taste to it, but
the UFO is yummy, and him and I are we just started into this pumpkin thing, It's not something that we're like these uber hipsters that need to have, we have to have pumpkin spice this or that.
Yes,
we just
they
did
are.
it for the fuck of it one time. We're like, yeah, we'll try it. And now it's like,
I'll try it out.
Exactly. And now this UFO, it's not even that like, don't fart and blow your fart in my face. You weirdo. No, we just try it. And one show a couple weeks ago, we bought like 5 different beers, and I poured each of us a glass, and we tasted 5 different beers, from like a milk stout to like all the way to like a crappy Bud Light.
I believe the super taster in the room here identified all but one.
Yes, you did.
That's why I can't stand the fact that there's not enough hours in the day to catch up with all your friends and their podcasts and what they're up to.
Yes.
Like, I can't get out and see all my friends' bands. I can't listen to all my friends' podcasts on a regular basis. It's hard. Really wish I could. Like, I would have loved to have heard that one. I would have loved to have done stuff like that on my podcast.
Well, you still can. You know what? You can, because if you think about it, it's only about an hour. You can make it an hour out of your day, or half hour, 15 minutes. We don't do the show consistently. We try to do it once a week. It's never on the same night because our schedules with children, with work, with life, with whatever.
I agree, and that is exactly why over at the Late 940 that I pitched them a talk show to begin with. And they're like, all right, what time slot do you want? And you're going to deliver it every week? Wait, single dad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, D, can I have him on X night? Because on Y night, I got this going on. Well, she's like, well, on X night, I'm going out. You get him on this night. You know, it's ever changing. So it is hard.
It's time to grow some guts, though. So I think I am going to take my little podcast to the radio sooner than later. But,
nice.
Sorry.
And here I'm working for a radio station, except for that huge belch in my ear. Maybe I was mining the tonics a little bit.
Sorry.
Oh, what shows can I bring on under my umbrella?
Well, if you're ever looking for a platform, I know ours, Spreaker.com. You could do like 15 minutes for free. It's they'll give you 15 minutes.
That is actually the one that I had been using.
Yeah, that's the one that we use. We have a platform. Ours, we can go up to 3 hours long. Sometimes we've been trying to do like 2 to 3 hours. Tonight we're like, I want to do 2 hours, but now we're just like, whatever. But no, it's been fun. I'm glad I met these guys. I met these guys through a mutual friend on Twitter.
Okay.
She was promoting them. I checked it out last year in May. Started listening to it. Never really been into the podcast thing myself. Just never knew anything about it.
Until...
Yeah, I fell in love with it. I just loved it. I started chiming in. Next thing I know, I'm guest hosting and what. And
then even the first times that I heard you were a natural.
And you know what? You remember my buddy, my super awesome, love this dude, Glenn Stewart?
Oh, but yes,
okay.
Yes.
So Glenn,
we met each other on the Liz Wild show by a year at WAF.
Well, he about 15, 20 years ago, when he lived by Holy Cross. Holy Cross. He was like, "Come, let's do a tape and let's submit it to a radio station. You're natural. I love your personality." And I was the ultimate chicken shit. I had no balls. I was shy. I was like embarrassed. And it was in his basement, just him and I couldn't do it. But for some reason, I don't know. With these guys, it just became a natural. I didn't feel pressure. I just was like me. And I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. This is awesome. And I was very flattered that they offered me to be the chick earlier this year.
Well, we kind of had to. We needed a chick.
Well,
so.
well, let me tell you something. Like, I like the show, you guys. I really do. There are some things, like, if I thought we could get in a room, maybe I could talk about, like, some things that would be better.
You're getting a thumbs up right now from that comment.
But, yeah, like, there's some things that could definitely be worked on, but definitely the chemistry with you guys. And Patty, you as a performer, like, don't get this wrong. You are a performer now. Like you're an artist of something.
Oh, I try.
Anybody can go on the radio and talk a little bit, and I kind of always like to downplay what I've done because, like, when you just meet a stranger, like, who cares what you've done on the radio? You know, you can have a million set of call letters on your resume where you've been W this, W that, W this, W that. Who are you today? But like, you are an artist the same way that somebody that gets out there and has the guts, like, in an open mic night with a guitar. You know,
Oh,
and
thank
I
you.
think you're doing a very good job.
Doc.
Oh, she's all embarrassed
I know.
now.
I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, she's
appreciate
working with professionals from
And I'm not embarrassed
WFAQ.
for these guys, because these guys already had the brand before they brought you on.
For
so
sure,
like,
for sure,
well,
yes.
if you went through the trouble of having a logo and getting yourself a Twitter and all that, like,
We
well,
do.
now you better be good. And so they are good, but they meet expectations. They don't. Just somebody I know from way back in the day is doing good for themselves.
And
like I said,
appreciate it.
And like I said, it was good to hear from Tor earlier. Like,
I know, isn't that crazy?
Like, he doesn't sell himself as from being from all those old school bands like me, like, especially, like, depending. Like, that can definitely backfire, like, in 2018. Like, yeah, I was in a band back in the 90s. Use that as a selling point that can backfire, but, like, he wasn't, he wasn't mentioning anything.
No.
His
But
bands
you know what?
Had some notoriety back then.
I'm trying to. You know what? That is actually, and not to discredit that, I don't remember him in those bands. I don't know. I'm wondering if we're talking about the same tour. I could be totally wrong.
Oh, maybe we're not then.
I don't. But no. No. Well, Doc, I don't know.
How many tours are there
I've only
on this
known
planet?
him. I knew him from when Rich was in the band Silent Mind. And he was a friend of Ed, the bass player. I don't actually physically know or know if he was in the band. He could be. You could be right. But he lived over, like, towards West Boylston area. Do you know a tour that lived over that way?
Well, listen, when I'm a fan of a guy, I might remember what band he's in. I don't remember his address.
Okay. Well, yeah. I could be wrong. I don't know. It doesn't really matter right now. Is that all done? Oh, you had to do it? Oh, you had to do something else? All right, don't worry about it. Oh, so we're having technological difficulties on one part of the screen, so that's why you're only hearing one of the two guys that on the show. The other guy is trying to work out our count.
Anyway, too, and I'm not trying to monopolize. Like, I kind of called to talk to you, but it's their show, so.
Well, I am the
trying to-
talent. No, I'm kidding. I had to add something. Oh my God, Byron's face.
Your head.
Well, hey, I'm giving props here. I'm going to eat it up and take it and run with it.
Oh, good Lord.
She's actually gaining weight as you're talking to her.
Mike Mars down at the Cove Friday. If it makes his head as big as yours.
Oh my God. Have you been to the Cove lately?
Well, since the relaunch,
Yes. Yeah. Do you have a particular band you like to go see there? Do you just go when you have a moment?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm just going to support the scene. I know Ted a little bit, and I like to. I like what he's done with the place.
The place looks wonderful inside, huh?
Yeah, it is. I'm not so much in the mix with who's like. I kind of divorced the scene a little bit when I lost my radio gig. That was 2004.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I've divorced the scene as well because I'm not really with a heavy metal drummer anymore.
Getting divorced.
Okay, well, I didn't mean it quite like that, but I meant like I used my radio time to get, at least in the show that I had consistency for 5 years on.
Yeah.
Like, I gave the weather and news on Sean Hannity for a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Or I produced dudes talking local politics and whatever, trying to go up against WTAG.
Yep.
And Jordan slayed us. Jordan Levy slayed us like he slayed any local political talk. But, all these different things we tried to do, that didn't matter. no matter how many spins I gave a guy's record, I'd see him out at a club. Yeah. Well, you're not supporting us anymore. You should go get an FM. Because 1310 was an AM station in the first place.
Yeah, but you're giving them airplay.
I ran, like, there was one day I ran into a punk guy. He's like, yeah, it's too bad you lost your station. Go get an FM to support us, and then you'll be a real scene star. And
you fucking dick, right?
Yeah, I kind of ejected. I had a bad taste in my mouth after that. I'm like,
those
you know
are
what?
pompous assholes. Just acting like that.
Well, I needed to take a break, and then after I was done taking a break and ready to go back out there, I became a parent.
Mm-hmm. How old is your son now? Gannon, right?
11, yes. Wow, you know my son's name. You probably know all of his activities, but you don't know that my podcast was World Wide Webster.
Yes, I did. Shut up. You shut up.
He has a Facebook.
Hey, I was trying. Give me some credit. I was trying to give you some backstory.
I know. I love that we can bust each other.
Yes. So, when did Gannon turn 11?
January.
Oh, so Phoenix was May. So they're like 4 months apart.
Wow.
That's funny.
And
Small world.
Wow. Well, it's lame that they've never met then.
I don't know. Because I remember one time at the Oxford little playground in Oxford.
Yes, Treasure Island. Yes.
Yes. I love that. That playground's the bomb. I love that place. Now, I know. We're talking about playgrounds, calling the bomb.
Is this a radio show? Like they're staying on later than they want to because we're talking about stuff like this.
We have a 3-hour block. So our block is up in probably how long?
10 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah. So we're about to cut this short. While I'm gabbing with you, like I said, he's futzing with the computer trying to figure out our Skype line. That's the reason why. That's why you're talking to me via my Facebook Messenger instead of our Skype line direct. So.
But I can be heard by the actual listener.
Oh yeah, you are worldwide right now.
Yeah, because I have you on speaker.
So to speak.
I have you on speaker and on my microphone, and they have headphones on so they can hear every word you're saying. And I have a cat biting my toe.
No, because I like them. I'd like to kind of meet your new guy.
Oh, you can.
And the host.
Say hi.
Hi.
That's Bumpa.
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Doc. We call him Bumpa on the show.
Oh my.
And then
Yes, and that's how I've seen him in online marketing for the show.
Yes, he does a lot for the show. You'll on my page if you and I are friends on Facebook. Yeah, obviously because we were talking via Facebook Messenger. He posts a lot of our excursions on Facebook.
Without me.
Yeah, I saw something about Chicago.
Yes, we went to the three of us went to Chicago, and we met up with 3 other shows that we made and befriended from Spreaker.com, and that's the Black Dog Radio Show, Caramel Conservative, and Huber Experience. We all got together in a room and did was it over a 3-hour show, Byron?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a blast. We all got together and did that.
We shut down at 3 hours. Yeah.
Yes. So we did that trip, and then Bumpa and I just went to Philadelphia last week for my birthday, and today we went to Boston just for the hell of it and got hammered. So we're out and about a lot. Everyone's like, damn, you guys are either eating or drinking all the time. I'm like, yeah.
Well, consider a new friend that you have on terrestrial radio down in little town of Webster.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, it's one of my favorite
Webster is
towns.
doing very much right now that I have a gig on terrestrial radio.
What channel is that again?
I still have.
What channel is that again, Doc?
Oh, the Lake 940. I'm back on AM radio.
940. Okay,
the
awesome.
Lake 940.
Nice.
Which is heard. We're doing the greatest hits of the 70s and 80s. We're calling it Webster's greatest
There you go.
hits. All of my favorite, all of the favorite ones I'm a little bit ashamed of. Like, yeah, we have Stevie Wonder and Aerosmith from time to time.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but we're heavy on the Huey Lewis and Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Hey, you need to play Sultans of Swing for me and Margaritaville, and I'll be all set. And maybe some Steve Miller Band. Throw those three in for me, and I'll be your best friend.
All three of those are in there because we're encompassing the greatest hits of the 70s and 80s.
Yes.
I think we're a little bit too heavy on Madonna.
Yeah.
I think we're too heavy on Whitney Houston.
Oh, that's
yeah,
bumping
because you know what?
stuff.
I have a comment about that. Because back in the day, the Pike FM was a little bit more classic rock oriented, and now they're incorporating more Whitney Houston and Madonna and all that kind of poppy music and Duran Duran. We need to... Go ahead.
Oh, my goodness. I have a friend who has conspiracy theories that thinks the Pike is counter-programming to my station, The Lake. And when you guys actually post this, I'm going to have to send him this.
Because they changed. And I'm like, what the hell? Why are they changing? So that's just funny. So if you guys get a little bit more classic rock and leave it to them, maybe you'll get, more people. I don't know. Well, we'll have to check it out anyway and support you.
Well, we're pretty happy with what we're doing, and be on the lookout because have you been down? When was the last time you were down in Webster? And that goes for any of you.
Friday.
Oh, Byron says Friday. Myself, I haven't been down there in a while. Definitely, especially since they had to tear that
What's
building
Byron
down.
doing down here? Does he have friends? What's the story?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Luigi and Mario.
That's right.
What?
No, Frankie.
At Mario.
Mario's show place?
Oh, gotcha.
I'm like, wait a minute,
what the hell
what's
is
in
the Fuzzy
Webster?
Grape?
Oh, it's the Chiquitas that he's going to go see.
Mm.
No?
It's the prime rib.
The station has been doing a lot with the KBC Kretschmann Brewing Company.
Ooh.
And we've done a bunch of remotes down there, and that's a pretty great place. If you guys have a taste for a bunch of different kinds of beers.
Yes, we do.
This guy brews it right here in the building.
Really?
So, come on.
And what's their name again?
Kretschmann Brewing Company, KBC.
Oh, we'll have to check
I
it out.
would love to have a sponsor.
It's and for
Like
those
beer.
of us that remember the kind of sketchy underground 90s and late 80s,
Yes.
it used to be the Maple Leaf.
Do you know that, Byron?
The building that used to be the Maple Leaf Lounge.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I don't, but
I didn't know it was in Webster, but
you knew it.
I knew it.
The last time that I was down there was for the radio remote, and I went up to, go and get my free beer since I was on location.
Yeah.
Beer. And this young lady was like early 20s, and that was served me the beer.
Yeah.
And I had to say to her, like, well, if my band once played on that stage to our right, do you have any idea how many other bands that are bigger and better have played on that stage? And she couldn't really wrap her mind around it.
Oh my god. Oh my! I've missed those days though. Those are some good days.
I would
all
say
those
we
bands.
could write a book, but we could do a podcast, and we're both doing them. I'm doing.
We should.
radio.
Yes, we could do probably a few hours talking about the old scene. Get some of the old timers on the show.
We should combine forces a little bit more often. I'm sorry that it took this long.
No, hey, you know what? You got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I kind of
We got starting in the
was
Wake Up
hanging in
Business
there
Shows,
for a
the
little bit
basement.
because the first thing I wanted to tell you was the first thing I told you, and that's from the heart.
I appreciate that. That really means a lot. And I wouldn't judge
and if
anyone
that's
that
the
chose
only
him
thing
over
we got
me
to
because
say-
it's whatever.
What's that?
I said I wouldn't judge anyone that chose him over me. I'm happy with the people that just stayed neutral, I guess you could say. What? He's making a face at me. No.
How about
Sorry,
the people
sound
that are
effect.
supposed to love you both?
Yeah.
And
Because people
and
change,
I love
right?
you both. And also he and I, like, he's a dude, I'm a dude, so like how raw am I gonna get? You know, I've definitely written to him, but you know, if I'm not hearing back, then like, well, he's a little macho over here, but but I still like him very much. He's a good dude.
Oh yeah, he is. Yes, he is. I do not doubt that. I mean,
even if you disagree, he's a good dude. That's okay.
No, it's just sometimes the person's not for you anymore, right?
I do agree.
I think I'm going to cut this short because I am exhausted and we still have a half-hour drive home. So, Doc, I want to thank you so much for calling in to us. I'm excited that we got through to you and you got my message. I wasn't sure if you were going to get my message to call me on Facebook. I didn't know if you gave up when you posted ringing. So I was super happy.
It's a rare scene that I'm sitting around like this on a Wednesday night, too. Like, I actually looked forward to this night for being, no baseball.
Oh, I know. Everyone needs, I need a break.
Baseball. Oh, no baseball, but it's beautiful outside. So
Yes, it was. We when we walked downtown Boston today, Bumpa has a Red Sox shirt on. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to rub that in your face that we didn't take you, Byron. But everyone was freaking out. People just walking up to him like, Red Sox! Red Sox. Everyone's so stoked about this. But thank you so much for calling in. I hope to hear from you again soon. And
Byron and I are starting a new show together.
Don't say, oh my God, if you want to talk old school music with him, he will talk your ear off with some of the most obscure crap. Yeah, you both probably
We're calling it Left in Worcester.
I'll be listening to that.
Yes. All right, have a good night, Doc. And for everyone listening to us, please check out my buddy Doc on, what is it, Lake 940 AM?
Lake940.com is where you can find the site. Yes. And, of course, I'll say, listen to us. Mike Roberts has the morning show, and he does a great job with that. I'm on in the afternoons and whatnot. But I'm not really doing anything groundbreaking. I'm really, like...
It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It's just,
Well, remember how Kiss used to say, Gene Simmons used to say, don't bore us, get to the chorus? Like, I talk for like 2 seconds before the next song comes in. So that's what we're doing right now until we get to a spot where I can put my personality, inject it a little bit.
So just for now, they're just getting a little taste of you, right?
It's me. It's me on some commercials, and it's me. Yeah. Yes. Little taste of Doc. You have to wait. Yeah.
We're breaking you back into the scene slowly, one step at a time.
And so are we.
Some other clown is like, low clouds bring some low cover tonight. But then here I am like, yeah, it's 67 degrees in Webster.
High pressure.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can do your airplane voice.
We share the microphone a little bit. Hey guys, thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you,
I didn't take it over. I enjoy having a conversation. Tor, and I'm sorry I don't remember Tor's girlfriend's name, but
Renee.
I enjoyed listening to you earlier. Renee.
Yes.
Good to know you guys. I hope we'll all catch up again, guys.
We
I
need
like
to.
your show. And if you don't believe me, look back on your Twitter as to how long I've been following you.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Thank you. And spread the word of the Wicked Pistol Show.
Good night, Doc. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank you very much. All right, that was Doc Side Al. Weekdays 2 to 6 in the afternoon. I'm Byron.
I'm Bumpa.
I'm Hattie Gig.
And apparently Bumpa wants to go home. We're a Studio 5 production.
You're still here? It's over.
Post-game show is brought to you by...
I think my buddy's falling asleep.
Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
The Wicked Pisser Show is not responsible for erections lasting more than 4 hours or for blindness from squirting semen. And stupidity is your own fucking fault, and if you get laid tonight or a blowjob, you're welcome. This awesome fucking show is a Studio 5 production.